Let's talk about it.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Hey, I can hear you good.
Yes, we jumping right into it. We ain't got time today. We jumping from the beginning to the intro to end, right? We is only gonna be here an hour today, guys. I went back and looked at the lives, smooth. We be here like 2 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah, we be up here talking.
We be up here. Let me tell you something. Look, we ain't doing that today. Okay, because I gotta go finish the shot. Like, I don't get to watch TV a lot because I work a lot. And then when I'm not working, I'm on here or I'm planning something or doing something and all these things that I have started doing in my life. And this weekend, I have chose to be very, very lazy. And I'm watching TV. In the shy, I'm on episode 5 at the end so I can get into 6. Yeah, I'm caught up now. How y'all doing? Happy Sunday. We're missing our third. She'll be in here in a minute. Let's do some call outs. We got Sexy Peach from Sexy Peaches 1, 2, 3. Hello. We got B James 1909. And this is in the gram.
Oh, James.
Hey James. We got Cynthia Braxton 566. We got Johnny Vaughn 370. Nicholas Pickford. Miss Bertha Simmons. We got Glenn Castor, 1972. Laura Love, 77. Thank you guys for popping in. And I'm sure we will get another full house. Today we are still talking about, everybody know we are talking about the never ever met, should not ever have ever met. So so while we're waiting for our other half, I want to just ask Smooth. So we are in episode 5. What is your honest? Oh, and let's do some housekeeping before we get started. Everything that we say are for entertainment purposes only. It is our opinion only. Her opinion, my opinion, and Tamasha Brown's opinion, all separate opinions. We do have the right to our own opinion. All right. And anything that is said here on Girl What's the Tea is backed and will always be backed by Girl What's the Tea. Thank you. Okay. Now, TJ Smoke, how do you feel about the show? Hey, Dun, how do you feel about the show so far?
Woo, so far. You know what? They get a kudos from me because they finally expanded the budget and got a professional on the show. So no tea, no shade to Diamond and Aaron. But every wanted opinion sometimes it is not wanted or warranted or invited or welcome. And I just feel like I see what they were trying to do, but if you own the cash just like me, I'm gonna pay what you got to say with us, and move it from there. But I mean, I'm happy to see Delulu got sent home. Again, delusional to the very end. I'm glad to see she got sent. That was the best.
I totally forgot that girl got sent home.
Did straight out the gate. Gave it a piece of pie straight out the gate. Because you know what? But she got did you see it's the shock for me. Like, you just had a meeting with the dude.
Oh, by the way, I really like that t-shirt.
Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl.
Who made that for you? I want one.
Order that, girl. I'm gonna send you the website, girl.
Do I definitely
want name on it with a little short hair, bald headed girl.
Oh, they did that. Yeah, but I don't remember her going home. I don't remember.
Because it was straight as soon as they did the previously on, like the next boom right after that, Yeah, she was out of there.
Yeah, Brandon was like, "Bye, no, no, I'm
I
out."
don't blame them though. I
I don't
mean,
either.
I knew it was coming, but I
Yeah,
just think that it shouldn't have took Taronda to ask him like, you knew you weren't finna tolerate this too much more longer. Like this is ridiculous. That shit go.
there go T. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I didn't remember her going home. So Smooth say she is good with the Lulu going home, and she liked that they have experts on there. So Tamaj, are you ready?
Oh yeah, what's up?
Okay,
Hello everyone.
turn your mic down a little bit. I meant to tell you that earlier
Okay.
because when I listen to the back, it's like really loud. So just a little bit. So we want to know, how do you feel about the show so far? Like, are you giving it like, is it up there? Is it giving? Is it needing work? Would you like to see it for another season? Like, no. Well, I mean, no. Smooth say no. So I mean, what are your thoughts?
It's still becoming. It's still a new concept as far as online dating. And I think this one and a few other shows are trying to give a concept for that, trying
Hmm.
to give place to online platform dating, but it's a little difficult when you got matrix that you just ain't worked through.
Yeah.
So I don't think they even thought through with, okay, what's really going to happen when we get these people that quote never ever met and put them in there. So the concept sounds nice, but when you get it, it's like a idea. It sounds nice, but when you start putting it together, you just don't know if it's all going to fit or not. So I think we're kind of seeing that right now. So I don't know. I don't. I think they could do a few things to make it better, but definitely different from this season. But I don't know to say totally fade out. Nah, they'll probably try one more time another way or something.
The
Yeah.
Lulu said it perfectly. Actually, on her way out,
Mm-hmm.
said this process has not deterred her from online dating, but it's definitely deterred her from not waiting. She this deterred her from waiting so long to link up with the other person.
She did say that. She did say that. And which is what I've been preaching this whole time, is stop waiting 150 years before you want to meet somebody. Like, I can't do that. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I don't know. That's for the next person. But me, I'm not doing it. For me, my opinion, I definitely agree with both you guys. I definitely agree. I want to second what Tamara said. I think that I would appreciate a show for online dating, because since it is the new era, the new way of dating, but I think that someone needs to come up with a better concept of it. I kind of had like the show that VH1 or MTV, whoever them people did it, with the guys who were in the time capsule and the three friends, and they picked from the iPad and they profile. I like that. This one wasn't so bad. What I did frown about was putting all of these strangers in the house together. I did not like that part. Maybe they should have kept the girls together and the guys together, and then we saw them date. I don't know. I just would not have done that. That
I
right
think they
there.
should have had the couples coupled off
And maybe that, since they
and
had,
then send them on independent dates as couples.
yes, as couples.
Because yeah,
Yeah.
because you are predicting, or you're helping the failure of the whole premise of the show.
Yeah, I don't think it was thought out. I think it was done very fast and cheaply. Because if you look at some of these other shows like Love is Blind or Love at First Sight, like they put a lot up into those. The episodes be long, but because they put so much into those shows, like the beginning to the middle to the end. So we would like to see that on network instead of something just thrown together. Put a
Yeah.
little bit more effort into the shows that are catered to our culture. That's just me, my opinion. All right, so with that being said, we're gonna get right on into it. I have did a lot of homework this week to make sure that I have the clips that I need, so I won't be fumbling and trying to find them. So I have 3 clips we're going to talk about, the most important clips of the show, because the show doesn't give me enough to have to go from scene to scene. No, it doesn't. It does not. So I have 3 important clips we're going to show. We're going to start with the first one, and we're going to come back and we're going to talk about it. You guys chime in the comments, in Instagram, in the YouTube. You guys chime in. We want this to be a group discussion. And yeah, thank you guys for joining. So hold for the clip, and here we go. Oh, and the clip is a little distorted because of the copyright for YouTube. I had to go back to the old way when I actually put in effort. I'm back to putting in more effort, because if not, they flag me when I just show the whole clip. So you might see the words off a little bit, and it might look a little weird, but that's because I'm trying to do things back the correct way. All right, per YouTube. So here we go.
What you got going on here?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So basically, we are going to be doing Japanese rope bondage. This is going to really push you in the areas of letting go, of surrendering, but also taking responsibility for the safety and well-being of your partner while we're on the mat. Part of the exercise is making sure that each person is capable of being tied. This kind of misnomer that you can tie everyone in any way is not possible. Some people have physical limitations. Anxiety.
I was sexually abused very young. And so as a result of that, I was always very uncomfortable about sex. But I was able to turn things all the way around. I think it made me a stronger person as a result of it. And I was able to grow from that experience.
If you want to be responsible for the person that you're tying, you're going to be the person tying. If you want to lose control, if you just want to let go, you're going to be the person being tied. Make your choices now.
Tied. You want to be tied? I want to tie you.
Oh, you want to tie me?
Yes.
Tie or be tied?
She's going to be tied.
I'm gonna be tied.
Love it. Love it. I think you guys got it.
You want to tie me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You telling me what I'm doing? You telling me what I'm doing?
Would you feel safe being tied up?
My preference would be to do the tie-in.
To do the tie?
Yeah. Aaron and I have talked about the sexual trauma that I have been through, but I think he's still learning that I'm a little slow to trust, and that's why I'm super heavy on boundaries.
Who's tying who?
I'm tying.
Okay, if you're tying, I want you to step behind the person that you're with, and we're going to tie them behind their back.
Ooh, not you moaning in my ear.
The bondage is really important that you think of, I'm not restraining a person, I'm holding them, and my arms are being replaced by the rope. I never tie tighter than I can hug somebody.
I don't know why I like this so much. Oh my God.
And I'll show you something else, if she trusts me enough.
I don't know you, man. No, I'm just kidding. I trust you.
Lean forward. Lean forward, trust.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
You're always thinking about balance, right? And if she lets go, I'll protect her and take care of her.
How you feel, babe?
I feel good.
You feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Now, everybody's got their person tied. I want you to put a blindfold on them. We're gonna do some sensation play. Take your feathers and lightly stroke the person's face, lightly tease. Just be gentle. Everyone who's receiving, your only goal is just to receive in this moment. Just breathe and receive.
Just breathe and receive.
Take your time, watch your partner, learn your partner.
This is my favorite part right here.
I think you're an undercover dominatrix.
You know how that saying goes, a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets. Well, that's me.
And now, untie them. I want you to move slow and sensual. If it took you 5 minutes to tie the person, I want you to take double the time to untie them. Start untying.
That means stop, Josh. He said it 3 times.
Me and Chris seems to have a chemistry. I think we're really connected physically, but there's been a lot of drama about our relationship. He still needs to take in consideration my feelings more, and if he wants to move forward, he's going to have to work on that.
You know, the thing that I want to remind you, you're worth the time, you're worth the effort. That's really what this is about. Each and every one of you are worth the opportunity. And you got a chance to just let someone take care of you. So this is really a great opportunity to feel significant in the moment. So you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you guys for having me.
Good job, guys.
Good job.
I would say that I do desire a higher level of physical intimacy with Jody. Are we supposed to be continuing to other activities, like doing different?
I don't think so. Because we did what we were supposed to do. I'm hungry.
I would say the one roadblock would be sexual attraction. I think that Jody finds me physically attractive, and she may actually like my mind, but I don't think I make her girly parts tingle. At this point, I'm
Not the girly part.
doubting
Not the
our
girly
relationship.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Ciao.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's start at the back.
Baby.
All right, Tomas, you started off. What's your insights of the bondage? I liked it.
You know, it is definitely something different. I think it's fun on a certain level because you get to see what your partner think of you. Oh, they tying your ass up and shit. But I think it's an intimacy thing. I think it's a good exercise, stuff like that. But I don't know. It's not for the average Joe. I could say that. So I do think that if that's not your thing, I would applaud the person's open mindedness for it. But I found it funny to watch each couple go through something that's supposed to be intimate after already doing an intimate exercise with the Kama Sutra thing. So I didn't know if maybe the ropes would change as far as their dynamic, but I don't know. It was interesting. I don't know. I didn't find anything sexual to me. I guess I don't find that sexual. So I didn't really see anything outside of just them trying to connect in areas that really won't, I guess, matter. That don't matter right now to me. Tying each other up ain't gonna help you connect right now, I guess. So I don't see the value, but it looked fun.
I don't think I disagree. What about you, Smo?
If you don't have the connection initially, a rope ain't gonna help you get down either.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, there come on. You got folks rubbing and tickling. And you got Dumb and Dumber. They just standing there. This fool again, talking about she hungry. Whoever is not feeding that baby, please give her ass something to eat. Okay? Give her a nature bar or something. Hey, DJ Taz. That's my stinker bunker bunker bunker. Hey, man.
Did you just tell him, hey, man? Don't just think of bunker, bunker, bunker.
I did. You know what it is.
This chick went to a whole language.
Yes,
See, y'all, there you go.
I agree with DJ Taz. I think that particular exercise was able to let you know how that connection what connection you guys really have. Like at that moment, I understood Aaron. He may have been in his mental mind still thinking that him and Jody had some kind of connection, but then at that moment, I don't either. But I'm saying he could have. He could have. It's like a mind teaser. Yes. So at that moment, he came to realize that no, I don't turn her on. Because she says that she's a sex therapist. So she studies the body. She studies sex. She's
no. She's not a sex therapist. She's a sexologist.
Sexologist, whatever. I know she's not a therapist, but sexologist. So she should be well into her sexual peak as she goes around and she explores all of these sexual things about life, people, nature, hell, I don't know. But whatever.
Is the study of the art of sex. That does
Well,
not make her a sexual person.
well, guess what? Well, guess what? I feel like that you should make you, but since he felt that the relationship just might be over, it was
It ain't
never
never started,
resolved.
baby.
It never started, and this right here showed him that she is not attracted to him, but she is attracted to Chris. So she probably would have been different if Chris would have been tying her up. She probably would have told Chris to tie her up
Let me
instead of.
tell you something,
I didn't say
girl.
that. I said it.
If her and Chris squared off, baby, they would have tied it. That everybody in the room would have been gone.
Yeah, because
They
Chris
would
would
have.
have tied her, and she would have been
Yes.
okay with it. But this, she did. She wanted to tie. She wanted that big fine man Aaron to tie his
He
ass
think it's
up.
fine.
Aaron's a nice body. Aaron does have a nice body. If he fixed his face up, groom his hair, and take them earrings from hanging off, looking like Rick James, his body is nice looking. He's not a bad looking young
Yeah,
man.
he's a model. He's a
He
model
is. He
guy. He's
does. He
truly a
has a nice
model.
model body. So and then he's tall. So why would you want to tie him up? Is what I'm not trying to understand. I would have wanted him to tie me up, baby, and
But the thing of it
leave me
is,
for.
Okay. Okay.
the thing of it is this, that she's got a lot of. Let me back up for a second. So, Taz, I don't think you've ever seen our show. So just to let you know, we doing a recap on a show that's never ever met, which is people that dated online. He's an asshole, so he's gonna keep going. Um, they dated online, but they never met. I know, Snickerbook. Just give me a second. They met online and never met in person. So they joined this process to meet in person to see if the connection they had online translates into in person. So what we're seeing is this lost in translation, right? I don't I really feel bad for the little Aaron dude because we've been saying this for quite some time that it ain't in her and it ain't on her. And if it took
And Smooth
5
just said it.
episodes,
And I like what she just said. And I ain't trying to cut her off, but I want to say it. I want to say it too, so I can get in the habit of saying it ain't in her and it ain't on her.
bars.
It ain't in her and it ain't on her. That's a fucking t-shirt. I'm gonna have to start. I gotta write this down. She gonna be charging me for all these slangs that she got me on for my t-shirts.
I
It ain't
mean,
in her. Yeah, I know.
and
And
will,
and did.
and will.
And will. Okay, so Smooth is saying that Aaron, you have been in denial the whole time. Um, and I totally agree. She has never been attracted to you. He's not. No, she's not attracted to him at all. She would never be. Um, and I feel sorry for him as well. I hate that he went on to this experience with her. I really do, because of the simple fact that he he hasn't or doesn't have a problem with his self-esteem or his manhood, like a woman like Jody would definitely put that man in that type of spot, especially after going back and
Right.
watching that nationally for the world to see. Like him watching this with us for the first time, I'm sure that he doesn't feel like that. This was not a good feeling to watch. And I just want
Well,
you
I'm
to know,
sure his
Aaron.
numbers gonna go up. Cause yeah, no, he be all right.
Yeah, he'll be
Shit, he
okay.
making rap videos. He gonna be just fine. He making videos and shit. He rapping.
Oh yeah. Oh,
You
could
know
you
what
get
I'm
that
saying?
for DJ Taz? Could you get the? I got the breakdown. Let me
I
see.
like he
Hold
a
on,
rapper
hold
now.
on, DJ Taz. Let me tell you,
They dated
everybody.
for 4 months.
They dated for 4 months without seeing each other online. Okay.
I think that with her being a sexologist, because she's real, her mouth is slicker than Blue Magic Grease. So I think that what's the problem? You
I
ain't
love
never
it.
had your hair
Not
pressed?
Blue Magic.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, so I think that she might have I think that Jody possesses the ability to say the right things to get, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't, she says so much that I'm just gonna have to decimate during this here show because she said a lot that I'm just not in agreement with. Because I just feel like she might have been like doing a lot of things online, doing a lot of strange things for change online, and instead of being honest about, because that's not who you are in real life.
No.
You
And
should have.
according to our own network, they said they dated for 9 months.
So she just gassed him up for 9 months.
That's a very
Oh,
long time to be
9.
gassing somebody up.
Yeah,
9
I
months.
mean,
Yeah. Oh,
but
and she's a
still,
certified sexologist who lives a sexual. Okay, hold on. It says, let me just read it to you guys. It says Joanna, aka Jody, and Aaron met on social media, connecting on their creativity and artistic similarities. They describe their relationship as being in the dating stage, but are both looking to define their bond better. Aaron is younger and has some insecurities, while Jody is a certified sexologist who lives a sexual open lifestyle. She has strict boundaries and concerns if physical chemistry would be presented. So
that's
she felt like coming on to the show to meet him that she already said that she was concerned that she was going to be physically attracted to him. So it shows that
but you
she's
know
not.
that by your eyes. So if
Thank
you've been chatting with this man for 9 months, you already knew that he
Yes,
wasn't your cup of tea.
I
So
know
you
you done
can't
seen him with his shirt
get
off.
another couple that's on here playing games.
Another one. She playing games by herself because it don't seem like he was playing. She too busy over there Google Island. Let me tell you something. I don't like to talk ill about people, cast members, people I really don't know. But if I'm gonna give you my first impression of Jody, I have not one to give.
I do.
Thank you. Okay,
I
but
said,
I don't have one.
she said, well, people think I'm a man eater. Sweetheart, where's the camera? Can you hear me? Nobody. You nut from your roots to them tight ass Crocs you wearing. Nobody is. It's not giving
Go
man.
ahead.
It may be giving man push it away, man runneth away, man stay away, man repellent, but not man eater.
None of that. None of that.
None
None
of
of that.
that.
And I hate that
None
she
of
wasted. She did waste the church money. She did waste the church money. She did. She did, DJ. I like
because
you. She did.
if you say you're a certified sexologist, first of all, where are you certified at, ma'am? I need to see some certificates. Something. We did Coursera, newskills.org. Okay. Okay. ICDC. Okay.
And then
Let's
she over there
look
just
up
making
there.
this boy look all foolish. She like, so we supposed to be doing something. No, we did what we were told to do, and I'm hungry.
She did that during Kama Sutra. Kama
She's been
Sutra,
doing this the whole show. We
right?
need the paperwork.
But Kama Sutra is one of the most broken down. It breaks down sexual position. I mean, lots of sexual positions. And you sat on this man and was like, I'm hungry.
I'm
So
hungry.
I don't know if she need to take some vitamins or get her IV, or she need to put up some little doggy biscuits in a bag, have them on the side, because you always hungry when it ain't time for you to be hungry. And then you always emasculate that man in the worst ways.
Worst way. Even
She
men
hungry smooth.
She, yeah.
Hungry as hell.
Even Millie and Greg being, Millie being on. Okay, okay. Let me just stick to the script. Even Millie saying that she was uncomfortable with being sexual towards Greg because of whatever reason, she still was over there just all in tuned in and rubbing and caressing. Here you go. First of all, the way she was tying him up. First of all, she acted like she didn't want to touch him, but you guys are still on the show. You guys should have been exiting right alongside of what's the name?
The Lulu.
The Lulu.
I think that Greg and Millie have chemistry. I think that she is. I think they. I think they have chemistry, and I think the way that she did it was very sensual.
Who?
Greg and Millie. I think she's like it was very seductive to me.
Yeah, so, it was a great job. She did a great job.
I don't know what you looking at, but I think that she just trying to slow little jackrabbit down. Just
no.
Down
I didn't say what I seen. I'm saying what she said that she wanted. She was just trying to get into her that she wanted him to slow down. So what I'm saying was, even though she was giving him a lot of pushback throughout the last episodes, she still was into him, versus these people claiming they have such a good relationship and she barely even touched this guy.
Can't stand to be around him like he think.
Thank you. Don't even like to look at him.
I just want him to get a bigger
she don't even comb her hair for him. Sorry. She don't comb her hair. She wears slouchy clothes. She don't do any of that for him. And I'm a true believer. I mean, I'm within age, and I know that when you have a man that you're trying to impress and that you're trying to let him know that you're open, listen to what I'm saying, people. What is this? What show is this? The Never Ever Mets on. It's right there. See it on the streamer that's going across the board. When you want a man to know that you're open to him pursuing you, you know what I'm saying, you make sure you smelling good, your hair is combed, you got your nice clothes on, you're going to show off a little skin here and there, these things like that. Now, only time I've seen that young lady show me, I'm not talking about everybody else, I'm only talking for me, show me that she may have been open to being pursued is when she did the confessionals. And the only reason why you do that is because the producers tell you you're going to do confessionals, and they probably do your hair and makeup. She looked decent, her hair, makeup, and comb. She's a cute girl, but she's just put her clothes on, and so she looked nice on that particular on her confessions with the little gold dress and the little hair done. Other than that, I didn't see none of that. Like, who wants to wake up? And I'm gonna tell you, I mean, men will tell you, like, nobody wants to wake up with a woman with a bonnet on their head. So nobody wants to do that at the very beginning. You're not giving him anything to want to pursue, because she never wanted him to pursue her. So, and then at this point, even if you want, okay, some of these people out here we know are fake, right? I know that they just on here to be on TV. Okay, even if you're doing that, like, show up, like show up for that. Like, so you're not even making. I'm trying to understand why you even on the show. Please send this girl home, please. I just want y'all to send them to home. Let him go on and be a rapper, and let her go on and whatever Smooth say that she do, let her go and do it. I don't want to watch her no more.
I mean, because if you tell me you a sexologist, I mean, it comes with expectations. I don't see the sex, the O or the logist.
What is he doing?
The thing I think about Joey and her dude. The only thing, I don't know. I've been watching this couple because I didn't.
Jody.
Yeah, there we go. I didn't know what to think about her at first, because I was like, okay, she connected with some online, just like Sierra and Chris, right? But they get in person, and you know that you are not feeling this man. and then you get in the house and you happen to see other people, the men and everybody popping up, and you connect with someone.
Mm-hmm.
The moment you know you got that feeling, already, out of respect for yourself, out of respect for where you are, where you're going in your relationship, whatever you're trying to do, don't waste his time or yours. Y'all should have had a discussion right there to deal with that instead of dragging it along, sitting off all far away, doing all your stuff, creating all this distance. He in the pool. You doing these intimate exercises early on. The ropes was intimate, but that Kama Sutra one was even more. And you
Uh-huh.
hungry, so it's telltale signs well before. So it's like, okay, I give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you try to see how y'all synergy go. No, even more so throughout the house. Every energy you would use for him, you put into Chris and ain't even try.
Mhm.
That's how authentic it is. So to me, that speaks to what culture is today.
Yeah. And she be issue when Chris started talking to her, she lights up like, oh, what Chris is taking.
Yeah, because
Chris is
it's
taking that, and
natural.
guess what? He ain't
You
going
know,
nowhere. Because if he wanted to come over there with you, he would have came. He's where
yeah,
you at.
it's
It's just not
natural.
this time. Yeah, it's
Hmm?
It's
real.
natural.
I agree
Hmm.
with Smosh. What else we
Oh,
got?
I thought y'all were talking. I was like, yeah, it's natural. It's natural. They can't fight it if they try. They can fight the whole world, tell everybody they ain't got no attraction. It's natural. That's just exactly what happens. And as far as is I'm glad now that Aaron finally realized when her lady parts didn't tingle that it is what it is. I figured they probably been came to that conclusion, but I'm just glad he verbalized it and got it all out the way.
So
Uh,
we're looking for
First of
y'all
all,
to
I
look.
hate the way I hate the way he verbalized that.
Me too.
He's like it's
yeah,
real
he
tingle.
sounded like defeat. He
He
sounded
sounded
like defeat, but
Yes,
he
I wanted
sounded
him.
goofy.
Yeah. Why did you say that like that? But anyways, I'm looking for you guys to be going. Okay, I want y'all leaving. Okay, let's go to the next. Let's go to the next episode. The next clip that I have.
To wear your emotions on your face. I'd actually say it's quite a good thing, because what Sandia was really doing was sharing her own discomfort. But if indeed the two of you are on the same page with morals, values, you want this to have a shot, the thing that you need above even morals and values is empathy. She's saying she's uncomfortable.
Empathy, okay.
You can say, I don't know that I agree with this, right? But empathize with her discomfort. Instead of seeing it as attack, and say, the ultimate protection I can be is a safe space for her to land.
Okay.
Chris, I want to just ask you what you think is going to be the biggest challenge in this relationship moving forward.
For me, just listen to her more and empathize with the way that she feels. I think that's actually I think that's the main problem.
All right. So I can start off. All right. So with Chris and Cynthia. So what one part of this that we didn't see that Sandia said she dismissed how he felt too when he constantly says he's been hurt, he's been through bad relationships, and he doesn't want to that cycle, and she's just like, get over it. And the therapist was just like, okay, you can't just tell him to get over it because his feelings are valid as well. So with these two couples, they both are doing the same thing. It's just that Sandia does it a little bit more silently. Chris does it a little bit more verbally, because he's a stronger man. He's a man. He's a true alpha, and we know that his love language is submit to me. That's a new one. So y'all might as well add that. That's your love language. Submit to me. And that's what he wants. So at this point, for him to actually listen, maybe he's listening because this is a therapist, which is something that Smooth said earlier that she's glad that they actually brought on, because he's more he's receiving it more from a therapist because he knows that this is a therapist, she's licensed, versus the people around him that he don't even know, giving him advice, telling him what it is that he should do, giving her advice. Like, he's the type of man you're gonna go into a relationship with him. Do not tell your family your business, your sister your business, your best friend, because if so, he gonna get on you if they come to him with that, which by right he is correct. Because I know when I was married, God bless the dead, my late husband, we never did that. We never let outside come into our relationship. We always kept our relationship in our room, in our bedroom. Our kids didn't even know what was going on half the time when if something was going on. So I'm a true believer of that because that helps you get over, forgive, and heal easier when outside people are not involved in your mess. So I appreciate him because y'all know I'm a Chris fan. If y'all did not know, I am a Chris fan. I think I adore Chris. I think Chris is a very honest guy. If him and Sadia does work out, I will hope the best for them. It's just that he's just going to make her a stronger woman if that's what she chooses to be. Some women choose to be submissive. Now, one thing she is doing, she is letting him know, hey, I don't like that. She don't have to do that. She could just
Yeah,
be
she's
quiet.
speaking up more.
She's speaking up more. We're only seeing what they're showing us. But if the little bit that she's saying makes me think that she's actually doing more than we're actually seeing, so I do appreciate that. And if they are still together, hint, hint, I wish them the best. Smooth, what you got to say?
Yeah, I definitely excuse me, I definitely appreciate Dr. Remney. Um, and I do agree that both of them were more receptive on both ends because she just didn't take just Cynthia's side or just Chris's side. She checked both of them accordingly because she was a neutral party. So because I would have been like that too. Like you, if we all on the cast together, your life is just as jacked up as mine. I don't see who told you that you was, king and queen of the house, or we supposed to listen to y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would definitely tell somebody to go have several seats. Um, so I appreciate Dr. Remney for giving Chris the tools to improve himself, whether he's with Cynthia or not. Because her pointing out that he needed to be more empathetic um, is not just towards her, that's towards a lot of people. Because his shutdown game is impeccable. He will shut it, close it, zip it, it's done. And you can't necessarily, just because you're done doesn't mean the next person is done. You can't shut down, you can stop talking because you control you, but you can't put that control on somebody else.
Exactly.
You have to allow the next person, like if they're feeling some type of way, you have to allow them to get that out. So if you don't have time for somebody to rebut what you're saying or how you're saying it, then you don't need to be talking to nobody. You need to be operating in ASL.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
American Sign Language,
Oh
because
my God. Yes.
because I'm going to again, I continually bring this point home because communication talking does not equal communication. Bars. So the reason I keep saying it is because it's a continual point that needs to be driven home, needs to be addressed in a lot of different avenues, right? Because a lot of y'all get on this internet and y'all get to talking and y'all thinking people is listening. You ain't gotta listen to me, but you heard what I said. How about that? Bars.
Yeah,
So
indeed, bars.
I like Chris. Yeah, I like Chris. You know, I don't. I still don't think Cynthia is strong enough for him. You know, she cute. She cute, little and everything. And I think physically they get one another. Aesthetically, they go together. But beyond the physical, beyond the eyeball, she because I don't feel like if they were that locked in, it shouldn't have to get Dr. Remedy involved. she should have been able to talk to him to be like, I don't like how you did that, or I don't like how you talk to me like that.
I agree. All right, Tomash, what are your intake on this particular couple?
Oh, okay, I had to catch my thought. So I was like, wait, which one? You know what? I'm glad she's speaking up, and I'm glad he's standing on his emotion. I do believe that it is a new trend today that a lot of people have. That I said what I said, and I'm done speaking, and now you can't say anything else, and that's not the way that this works. This earth is built with reciprocity. It is built with reap sow. It is built with plant and reap, and fruit and sowing, all of that. So, you hit someone, they hit back, so you can't say anything and expect no one not. And so when it comes down to Chris, I feel that he is trying to communicate to her, hey, it doesn't matter what's going on. You need to be sure about you. And you don't need to be so easily swayed left and right. You need to communicate what's going on with you. And I shouldn't have to keep reaffirming you in something that you should just know. If I said I didn't sleep with someone or I'm not liking someone, whatever, I gave you the answer. So you need to take that. And I like that principle because that puts especially if you're telling the truth and you're being honest, I like it because it forces the other person to basically deal with the core of what it all is, which is trust. But it also creates a vulnerability, and this is the side I think that people don't consider and that Chris isn't seeing right up front. You guys ain't known each other enough to have that credibility. Now, of course, we're watching this show very late, but at that particular time, you don't have the credibility to just say, trust me, I'm not doing nothing. When you're in an environment where I'm learning how you naturally move versus how we've been online so much. Online, I may know your move if I see how you like and post or comment or respond. But when we're in person, now I'm actually seeing how you genuinely just act. So I have to learn to develop a tolerance to everything that you are doing in my face. And that's going to take a little time, contrary to what we built up in our heads based off what we can control, like a cell phone. And so I think Chris is learning at the same time that he is going to have to come off his throne. It's not a matter of it's not so much about culture and Semitism so much as it is now him just growing. And so I think that, like she said, the therapist, which I applaud them for bringing that in, even though I feel like they just used that to make a whole episode. But I'm glad they brought one in to just highlight the fact of, hey, you also have to be mindful. It's not about saying I'm right, you're wrong, or you're wrong, right, or however. It's not about that. This is not a score. What it's about is empathizing to the point of saying, okay, I've communicated this. I acknowledge your feelings about this, but that's not going to change where I stand. But I acknowledge that. So I am going to be more mindful that, instead of 7 days a week of not saying something to you about it, I'm going to make sure I make the effort. But I need you to respect me as well. Don't start no war because I'm not sitting there appeasing to this insecurity or vulnerability. Because even more so, even off of Chris, it's just the women. I don't like people that use other people to fight their battles. Stop speaking behind other people. You got something to say, you say it. So I don't like the fact that Sienna Sandia played, I feel, the more outspoken personalities in the home. And then when it was time to speak, she even herself is like, I don't know what's going on. My mind is blown. And she's sitting there. That's what she told him when they were sitting in the room. Because I'm going to tell you for real on some pimp shit. I'm going to tell you on some pimp shit what it looked like. I'm sitting, okay, I'm gonna put it to you 100. I'm talking to, just for the sake of example, I'm talking to Smooth online. Hey Smooth, you my milk Smooth, you my Smooth. Okay, whatever Smooth, whatever. Okay, that's foreplay. Boom, I'm the bomb.com. Okay, then we link up, right? And I'm like, oh my God, I naturally could fold clothes better with Monica. We just get along better. We folding clothes and shit and all this. And I know what it is. And everybody around is calling this shit out. You seem to have more organizational skills and vibe well and just breathe easy over here. And I'm watching this shit because to me, as long as Smooth doesn't catch it, doesn't see it, I'm good. I don't care. I don't care if everybody walked in on the room and seen. As long as she doesn't see it, and to me, when he realized that she was not gonna see it in spite of, and she wasn't going, she ain't built up enough to say it. That when he had her in that room, that he had two choices: to sit down and be a man about this shit and be like, listen, we gonna do a better job, and I'm gonna do a better job of affirming myself to you. He could have went that route to build their vulnerability, that moment, because at the end of the day, everybody's fighting before authenticity. So okay, but he chose to do what most do. Oh my God, I don't know what's wrong with them. You just keep your mind focused, and we gonna just do our thing. We not gonna let nobody tell us shit. And she's sitting there. I didn't even know where my brain was at. I was like, why are they yelling at me? How did they know my name? And I'm like, cause you went out on the patio, out there when you walked out that kitchen.
Wait,
And
what?
you staring at him, and you told these women, huh?
What you say?
She said, I don't know where my brain is at. I don't even know my name. I I don't know. And he said, as long as you don't know, we will last forever. And she was like, I don't even know why I'm here. And that's when so I'm like, what the
Man,
fuck? So but then on the patio, she all outside speaking American like a motherfucker. I don't like the way he touching her. She touching him. I mean, oh my God. What turn up? And I'm looking like, but then when in the kitchen, that's why Diamond, I got a scripture for your ass. Since Aaron, shout out to, first of all, let me go ahead and put this out there because he just got done doing actually Aubrey right now. I got notified that Aaron has been in them streets 7 days a week, okay? So we going to get there. Shout out to Crystal XO because he was over there. And shout out to Camise Review because he been over there 2, 3 times. Like, what? Park the car. Park the car. Anyway, I love y'all. But that to me, so it's like as a couple, I can see them as growth. I can see where they as a couple, and they're young. So as a young budding couple that's coming into another layer of adulthood, I'm like, y'all are giving it y'all best shot, even though some of this is full of shit. But it's cool. I see what you're trying, and my hope was if they were still together, that they have grown in that area. Irregardless of everything.
That's the thing I wanted to bring up.
Yeah.
Is that they actually go, Mr. Quick that came in here.
Yeah, Aaron
Mr. Quick,
is.
your tires on flat. You spinning rubber.
Hey, quick.
Is that they only have been together 3 months online, so they are the freshest.
Oh,
That
okay, they
makes
fresh off
sense.
the paint.
That makes sense that they
Yeah.
don't understand each other right now. It doesn't make
You know
sense.
what? It does. It
Yeah,
does.
it doesn't make sense to why she did what she did and how she was
While she was in the kitchen. Yeah.
No,
You know what
yeah,
I'm
but here's
saying?
the thing of it though, is
You
that
can be wherever you want to be. Why you want to come on? You want to come up here with us? I don't
Pull
usually,
up. Pull up.
I don't usually let y'all cast members come and interrupt my show, but because we have bad experience doing that.
Girl,
If you
you
want
better
to
go
come
ahead and
up,
let them know.
if you want to come up before I play this last episode, you can come on. But let me let you know the rules. The rules is that you have to wait until I finish saying what I gotta say before you start mouthing off. Okay. I have
Aaron
different
gonna
rules.
do what Aaron gonna do.
He
And
ain't. He go.
I don't think it's
He'll
but I
learn
think
how.
it's
He
Listen, Aaron ain't playing no games.
Tamaj is the send the link person. Tamaj's gonna send you the link.
He need the link. Which one?
Come on before I play the clip. Send him the link to
What's
get
his
on.
What's his name? I mean, which one?
Mr.
Send him
Quick.
the link to come in the room.
Who? Which one?
Aaron.
Mr. Quick.
Okay.
Send it to his Instagram. And yeah, so we're gonna wait for you before we play this next clip because this next clip is actually about you. So we're gonna give you a few minutes, so y'all. So let's give Mr. Quick because he making his debut. He on tour.
I mean, I don't blame him. Cause
He's
I'm
on tour,
you know what?
baby.
I appreciate the way, because I'm all for clearing somebody. I'm all for it. So or gathering somebody's spirit. So if I got to gather, he's a gatherer. He's a gatherer, honey. So I'm all forward. It's
He
just
is a gatherer.
gatherer. He's a gatherer.
He is the gatherer. Yes, he
I'll,
is.
I'll be here for it. Cause you say my name 3 times, I'm gonna gather you, and you're not gonna like it. So,
Well, all I can do say is okay. So while we're waiting for Mr. Creek to join us, we're talking about. So we got Sandia and Chris. They've been together only 3 months, so they're still working it out. And
Okay, I see.
also the lesson is to not to be putting people in your business. Cause see, but that's how people are. See, that's why people are so hesitant about jumping in when couples are fighting or things like that, because
Come
they
on.
that this is known to happen. It's like you done brought me all of your shit, and then next thing I know, you over here talking about, don't talk about my man. He ain't say that. She See, that's
Yep.
why I'm
And that's
real.
exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened. Oh, and I definitely do want to say that I give a shout out to Millie, because last week, I don't know why it slipped my mind that I had wanted to check her on not standing up, because I do remember that it was her and Diamond and Cynthia outside on the patio, and Millie was the first one to say, "Oh yeah, if she what did they say, that she do something? I'm a clap back on her or
Yep.
something."
If she wanted to say it, she was gonna say
She
something
gonna say
back.
something
She
back.
did say
But
that.
then some didn't let me say it last week. But I'm glad I did, because when they continue to show the episode, the remaining, they cutting so much and they taking so long to show stuff. It is that she did get on to Jody, and you didn't give it to him. Hold on, I got you. Give me a second.
I mean, I understand the frustration, because if we all are gathered and we are discussing somebody else, and then that discussion is brought up, everybody that has something to say needs to say, well, yeah, I said such. Stand on what you said. Don't get quiet. You know, when the crawfish is in the oil, because you wasn't quiet before then, so have that same energy.
But that's the thing. She did, but it didn't show it. But she did. She did check Jody. She checked Jody real good. And Jody didn't have nothing to say, because like
But
she
here's
told
the
her.
thing of it. It was yeah, that's fine if she said something, but Cynthia is the one that needs to be checking.
Oh, you talking about Cynthia? Yes.
She didn't
Cynthia,
say
no,
nothing.
didn't
She
say
just
nothing.
sitting
She
up there
was
looking around like she didn't know what was going on. You
no.
knew.
Mm-mm.
You knew because you started it.
Mm-hmm.
You knew. You helped
And
it
then she
along.
over there with her man talking about what is going on.
I don't know. I didn't.
Tamash, do it. Do what she say.
I told you that lady, I don't know what is happening. I don't even know why they're fighting. What are we eating for breakfast? Why are we here? Are you serious, ma'am? They in here fighting their ass off for your ass.
Man, you lied.
They about to pour oil on Aaron, don't went off on everybody. He said, let me tell you something, bitch.
Okay, well,
I'm like, are you sitting up there?
let's talk about that before Aaron come in, before we play the episode. So
Baby, Aaron tickled me. He would get with your ass.
at the beginning of the show, I didn't get that clip. I should have, but Aaron came in there. Aaron's like, hold up, wait a minute. My woman back here saying that I'm fake, and I just want that, and I don't like you. Ain't never liked you, girl. I could have died. Aaron say, don't like you,
I
never
felt
like
like,
you. Like, why am I not on this show? Because this would have wanted to be in the room with. You know what? I think that we need to.
Hey, check this out, Monica. I can barely hear you, and Tamasha, you too loud.
You can't hear me now?
I can barely. I don't know what you got going on over there in your pink palace, but I need you to put the microphone.
yeah, I'm muted. I'm like, I've been muted.
Can you hear me now?
Did you loud?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Here's the thing. You know, the actual mic to the microphone is at the tip.
Right here.
There you go.
Oh, thank you, DJ.
You
So I need to be like this. Yeah.
There.
Oh,
There you go.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you be trying to do some Rick James shit on the side, and that's the part of the filter of the mic.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. There you go.
There you go. Y'all can hear me good? That's why it's good to have good people on your team. Okay, so come on in here, Mr. Quick. We ain't got out. Oh, let's play the clip, y'all. By the time he get in. Clip time. Last clip of the night. And this is the clip that we all want to talk about.
One. How do you know that?
Because I know he ain't.
I can't even get a word in. I'm trying to let her know, this is my life. I'm happy. He's making me happy. All I want her to do is be happy for me, but she's not giving a damn about that.
You are worth more than you think you are worth. And you deserve better than what he could probably even give you. You don't even need to be with him.
I'm walking in and I'm finna introduce Ronald to Diamond.
Wait, what can he bring to the table?
A lot.
A lot like what? Besides
I have to tell you that
a lot what besides
And I'm going in with the mind that I'm just gonna let this ride.
That's not your place.
Well, what is my place?
For to love me and let me be happy.
And I'm gonna continue to love you, and you can still be happy. That don't mean I got to accept him.
Hey, babe. What's up?
Hey, baby, how are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me introduce you to my friend, Ronald.
Oh.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you, too.
She is gorgeous, Aaron.
Yeah, ain't she?
Thank you.
Man.
Aaron, Irene. This is
Y'all
my sister.
met before?
I've never met her, so I want to know what's the
No,
attitude
he
for.
on social media.
Social media.
And that's because you dipped where you shouldn't have dipped.
No, I dip the way I need to dip when it comes to my sister.
We're not going to bring that
No,
up.
I need to dip where I need
out. But you need to dip the out.
I ain't got to dip nothing out. I ain't got to dip nothing out. That part.
I'm in the kitchen and I hear Aaron screaming at Diamond's sister.
I'm the bitch you would love to hate.
You look like an ugly ass what you look like.
And you look like a fraud. You look like an ugly ass fraud.
I don't know what's going on, but it's getting very intense.
You ugly ass. Yeah.
Your ass ugly in the mother.
Oh my God.
I would never allow Chris to speak to my sister the way Aaron is speaking to Diamond's sister. I don't know how their relationship is going to work out if they can respect each other's family.
Scratch my ass while it's diarrhea.
Your face look like an ass.
Yo, your whole body look like an ass.
Aaron.
How about
Got on that fake ass.
I kind of want to see.
Nice whole body.
All of a sudden you hear, mother F you dot, ba, ba, ba. And I'm like, what the?
Hold on.
You the one wanting to cheat on my sister.
We gotta go. Don't worry
Your
about it.
mammy and your pappy too. With your
worry
ragged
about it.
ass children too. Now how about
about my
that?
children?
Really? Like I
You
said,
said something about my children.
You too. Aaron, right? You too.
I heard bitch and she said something about his kids and they trying to get at each other. I'm trying to hold her back. Ronald holding him back. I'm like, oh my God. I don't even know what to do right now.
Pop, 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 pop.
Listening to their argument reminded me of that congressional meeting that happened this week.
Oh my God.
You bad built
No.
surfboard looking Congresswoman.
Oh, she called
Get your fake lashes on. What she say, bad built?
called her blonde bleak.
I'm blonde.
Good body.
That's what they sound like right there. I said, come on, White House.
That's what she
Come on, White House.
Aaron
Look.
said- okay, so all right.
Got nothing to say.
What do y'all want? Where y'all want to start out first?
Oh,
You don't want to talk about?
yeah. This is a little thick on a certain level.
I'm gonna say, let me explain why. Because this is some family stuff, and they had issues prior to the meeting that were unresolved, and I understand Diamond's standpoint. I feel like she came in a little hot, but I understand why, because I've had family members like myself that you tell me such and such hurt your feelings, I'm coming to gut them. I don't care what you and him that talked about, I'm coming to gut them. So I understand, however, this wasn't the time for that. And I feel like that sometimes you just have to agree to disagree and think about the person that's the person that y'all have in common. Y'all both love Diamond. And leave it at that. Y'all may never, Christmas ain't gonna be, it might be just a whole bunch of cold. It may not be mistletoes and snow and jolliness. Everybody ain't gonna get along. So, and the sister hold grudges, Aaron like he holds grudges. Unfortunately, Diamond is caught in the middle. So the sister gonna have to just hate him and be happy for her sister at the same time. But this was a hot ass mess with a side of extra hot ass mess with a cup full of hot ass mess. This is a hot ass mess.
Okay. Auntie DJ Smooth gave her rendition on what she felt. And Tomas, what you got to say? We still waiting for Aaron to pop up to see what he got to say. Because I know he done said a lot. I don't know, but his tongue might be tied. Tomas Brown.
My bad. I was trying to reheat that coffee up real quick. Okay, hold on real quick. What we need to do? Which one of them?
What you got to say? Because Smooth gave she gave the version of the auntie that want everybody wrong. They should just
This is a compound situation. No lie. I do feel that they have some pre-existing conditions that they needed to work out. I do. But it's kind of like on the right hand, you have all this ethic and principle and morale. That's her man. It's these power cards. You know what I'm saying? Like think of spades. That's her man. That's friend. Technically, that's friend, but acknowledge his sister. But it's not blood. All these cuts and bruises just to gain and establish a point that somebody's wanting somebody to hear. So the fact that it was at the place where Sister Fran said, I don't give a damn if we in front of the president or the Lord himself. I don't like you, and I don't like you so much to the point to where I'm even willing to bring up things that are provocation, like children. That says a lot about whatever it is on the undertone that's really going on with them. And I don't know if it will ever come out, but it seems to be provoked hell of a lot throughout their relationship. Should Diamond have broken it up? Should she have done more to interject? Should she have said something to her friend? Should she have said something to Aaron? Should Aaron have said something? These are the debates. These are the things. So it's interesting to hear people's perspectives on that.
See, what was she supposed to say? The Diamond was stressed the hell out. She running back. Production stressed out because they looking like they about to come to blows.
You know what? Okay, it's almost like having an argument around something that's deep and only those that know what it is understand it, and whatever the course, that just wasn't the time or the place. And so to me, when you got a situation like that, I was over here cracking up. That's why I turned the camera off when you play the clips, because all of them said exactly what I think any average person would say. Everything seemed fine. Next thing you know, bees this, and then we hear this man kids and this explosion. And so if it's like that, and it can't even be contained in a decent environment, whether it be TV, church, or any gathering, even something's going on. Now, of course, this is 2 years ago, and of course, whatever it was, prayerfully they worked through it and pulled out that thorn, and they have grown. But even looking at that, in spite of it being 2 years ago, that is worthy of some type of explanation. So, that would be my only thing that I would say as far as to this couple in particular, because I know everybody got things to say. But my advice to this couple is exercise some understanding about this 2 year. Stop using that 2 year gap of filming and releasing it to the public as a weapon. We didn't keep the show off the air for 2 years. We didn't say keep it off for 2 years. It just happened to be that way. That's the way that the cards felt. when everything happened in Earth. We ain't had nothing to do with it. My best guess would be between the pandemic and the writer's strike. That's what led up to that. Nonetheless, when they play it in today, 2024, we're going to ask questions. And I say we, as in everyone that watches a show, have the right to ask questions, follow up, inquire, whatever the case, on that matter. And I know it's irritating to have to answer things that 2 years ago. So unlike the traditional shows that have a few months in between, this is 2 years, and so much could happen in a short amount of time. So we already know that, but don't weaponize it like it was just 2 years ago, and by the time she asked, it was so many years ago. We don't need that. We asking you a question, because what you're gonna catch is the attitude of today, which is, look, we asking you a question because that's what was shown. We ain't gotta ask you shit. You know what I'm saying? But we just asking you because this is a part of what we're trying to understand. So instead of weaponizing it towards people, even though you're irritated and tired of, you just get tired of hearing that sometimes, no lie. You want to make sure you understand that in your mind when you're giving your answer. Okay, this is today to the public. Huh?
Who getting the attitude?
So my statement is to them in reference to, in general, to any approach. And I'm combining from every interview that they've been on, from commentary that I've seen in the streets, from different feedback that we all have heard, pick a platform. Bottom line, even with Dom and Alexis, how they was first saying on their first interview, it was 2 years ago, y'all don't know.
Oh, wow, y'all.
We trying to catch up, baby. We trying to understand. So, that would be my only, but I don't know. Once he gets fully loaded up here, I think that would be the best. I think it would be highly insightful to find out what in the world was going on. You know what I'm saying? That would set this man off, because just looking at the scene, just looking at the,
Okay.
no, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? She did.
I let y'all say y'all part. Now,
Yeah, I thought he was coming in. That's why I was looking like he here.
yeah, he got something. He gonna come back. But okay,
Yeah.
so they both have given their side on what they think. I'm gonna be messy tonight because I don't give a fuck.
See,
I'm gonna play the clip again, and I'm gonna stop it in the parts, and I'm gonna tell y'all how I feel about each and every part till Aaron get back. Because I don't give a fuck. Because this was a messy.
Yeah, pick a part now. Pick a part. Pick a part.
Was the goddamn tea. So let's talk about the tea on this.
Hey, pick a part.
The one.
How do you know that?
Because I know he ain't.
First of all, when your homegirl, your sister, whoever tell you that I know your nigga ain't shit, don't nobody want to hear that, okay? You don't need to be going around telling somebody that they nigga ain't shit. How you know? Was you with him? You been with him?
Yeah, that's bold. That's bold.
Your man, you know, you done slept with him. You know him.
Come on, say it again. You like him? You jealous?
Keep that to yourself, okay? If your homegirl asks you, do you think my man is shit? You still don't give her that answer. Well, that's your man. That's totally up to you, ma'am. I can't speak for you.
What is that? What?
I cannot speak for your man. Do you think he not shit? Because the first time you tell that bitch your man ain't shit, then she gonna come back later on and go tell her other homegirl, I think she jealous of me or something because she told me he was shit. Why would she say that? Reason why I know, because I didn't have it happen recently. Fuck that. None of your business, ma'am, if he shit or not. Okay, let's move on. This is my opinion only. Let's move on to the next.
Can't even get a word in. I'm trying to let her know, this is my life. I'm happy. He's making me happy. All I want her to do is be happy for me, but she's not giving a damn about that.
Do you hear that auntie that gave you a name on the internet, Auntie Wig to the side? Do you hear what she says? As long as she's happy, like DJ Smooth said, as long as she is happy, and with her man, not your man. She didn't pick him out for you. She picked him out for herself. So as long as she's happy, she needs for you to be happy. Now, since this happened 2 years ago, on the internet, when you got on the internet and talked about a man that you did not even know. Now, you and her have already had this discussion before the show even aired. Now, hold on now. Y'all had this discussion before y'all even went on to the show. You already had talked to her about how she felt about him. Apparently, she still wanted to be with the man. She came all the way and did the show with him, despite this internet beef that y'all had. Okay, so now you know that you're on national TV and you know that the films are rolling, because I did go to your Instagram and I do know what your Instagram says. Okay, You know the films are rolling, and you still belittle that man. Now, what you did not expect was to get that
But
man.
say it again. Say it again.
You
And you
ain't
still
expect
chose.
that. You still chose to come, but what you did was you chose to come to a man that don't mind. He don't mind battling with women. He gonna fight with anybody. He does not mind. His mouth is like out of control. He don't care. So that's where you wrong at. She already had told you that that's the man that she wanted. So you should have respected that, or you should not even came. You shouldn't have showed up. You shouldn't have came. Okay, let's keep going.
You are worth more than you think you are worth. And you deserve better than what he could probably even give you. You don't even need to be with him.
I'm walking in and I'm finna introduce Ronald to Diamond.
Wait, what can he bring to the table?
First of all, stop asking people what.
No, play the last part of that because that's where she went too far.
You want me to
Yeah, she did. That finance part.
And I'm finna introduce Ronald to Diamond.
Wait, what can he bring to the table?
A lot.
First of all, it ain't your business because you ain't finna eat from their table. That's their table they building. That's his table.
And that's
He can bring. It ain't got nothing to do with you, Miss Auntie Wig to the side. It ain't got nothing to do with you. She can bring whatever that man bring to the table if it's pleasing to that woman. And this is for all the aunties to the wig to the sides that out there got something to say about somebody else's man and their relationship. It ain't word. They might not even invite you over to eat at their table. So why are you worried about what he can bring to her table? Why are you worried about that auntie wig to the damn side? You should have minded the business.
This, but who put her in her business, bro?
Okay,
come on.
I get that. I understand that. I get that. But we're talking about
but I'm just saying you got a lot of phlegm in your chest for
auntie wig to the side.
I'm not gonna.
I let y'all say y'all part. This is my time.
I'm talking to you.
I say I let y'all say y'all part. This is my time. My time.
Yeah, but I'm talking to you.
I know, but I don't want to answer, so I'm gonna keep going.
A lot like what? Besides,
I have to tell you that.
A lot what besides?
And I'm going in with the mind that I'm just gonna let this ride.
That's not your place.
Well, what is my place?
For to love me and let me be happy.
And I'm gonna continue to love you, and you can still be happy. That don't mean I got to accept him.
Hey, babe. What's up?
Hey, baby, how?
Now, before we get into this part, so I can address DJ Smooth, what she's saying is this part right here explains it. She said that's not your place. Well, this is what we as women, we tend to make the mistake. We go tell our homegirls, this nigga did this, he did that, this, that, another. But then when we get the advice, you don't want it. Right? So then we put in this situation. Now, I don't mean that we need to go and dress. It doesn't mean that just because you come back and tell me how this man done treated you, how bad he treated you, it still don't give me the right to address the man about your business. So I understand that she put Auntie's wig to the side in her business because just like all about Juanita said, I think that they said he cheated on Diamond, proposed to another female on social media. So this is where all this is begin. When he did that, allegedly, apparently, Diamond must have confided into her sister friend. And she got online and called him out because of what he had done. Right? So now this has escalated because now sister friend is still feeling like Aaron, and if Aaron can get back on, he can defend himself if he comes back, gets back in here. It comes to the point to now you brought your sister friend on to the show, which I definitely don't agree. I would not have brought her on knowing that she was so upset with him. I would not have brought her on. I would have picked somebody else, but I definitely would not have brought that lady. All right. So now, since you did bring Auntie Wig to the side, to the show, Auntie Wig to the side had a lot to say. Was Auntie Wig to the side wrong for addressing this man? She was. Yes. She was. Was Diamond wrong for putting Auntie Wig to the side of her business? It all depends on what type of friendship and what type of relationship you and Auntie Wig to the side had. Now, me and my friends, if I choose to do that, just with Tamaja Smooth, if Smooth come and tell me something about a nigga, I come tell them something, and then I know we gonna be together, and then I say, don't say nothing to him about what I told you. I expect for my friends to honor that and not do that. If my friend feel like that she can't because she love me so much, then I'm gonna say, you sit this one out then. Don't you come. I'm that bitch. I'm gonna tell you, don't come. Because I don't want you saying nothing I told you. Right? I'm not saying that I can't confine it into my friends or my mother or my sister or my cousins or whoever I choose to. But if I say this is between us, then this is between us. Now, everybody can't do that. So me personally, I kind of just really keep my shit to myself. I tell it to my mama because guess what? My mama not gonna out me. I don't know how my friends might feel here and there. They might wake up on a bad day. They might be having problems with their own man and then remember what I told them about mine and get a little sauce and be like, nigga, she already told me you want shit no way. So I don't even want to try that. So I tell it to my mama. That's how I roll. So guess what? That's how I'm feeling about that. Now let's move on. Aaron has jumped in. So you just stay tight. Let me finish.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me introduce you to my friend, Ronald.
Oh.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
She is gorgeous, Aaron.
Yeah, ain't she?
Thank you.
Man.
Aaron, Irene. This is
Y'all-
my
y'all
sister.
met before?
I've never met her, so I want to know what's the
No,
attitude
he
for.
on social media.
Social media.
And that's because you dipped where you shouldn't have dipped.
No, I dip the way I need to dip when it comes to my
but-
sister.
we're not gonna But you bring need to that dip up.
No, I need to dip
But you
where
need to
I
dip the
got.
out. But you need to
I
dip the
I ain't got to dip nothing out. I ain't got to dip nothing out. That part.
I'm in the kitchen and
Okay, first of all, Aaron already ready for the thunder. Dipping to where she needs to dip. Auntie say, no, I ain't finna dip nowhere because I'm dipping in this. Well, the damage is already done because Auntie already came to the door with the drama. I still go back to saying Auntie should not have been there. Auntie should not have been invited.
Facts.
Auntie moved to the
Facts.
side, should not have been there. This put Diamond in a bad situation between two people, like Smooth said earlier, that she loves. Now, here we go. The drama.
She came out the gate disrespectful because
She came out the gate. Now, this is what I want to give. I want to go back to this again, and I might keep repeating myself. When you have friends, sisters, friends, or relatives that have confided in you about what's going on in their home, they did not ask you to come and fight the battle for them. Don't do that, because at the end of the day, these two people will still be together. You're going to be the one that sits like the idiot. You're going to be looking foolish. And 9 times out of 10, the man will probably stop the woman from even talking to you.
Here's the thing, though. By the time she was so tight, Diamond and Aaron what the issue that she's allegedly tight about. Diamond and Aaron already squashed it. They already discussed it and talked about it. So, regardless of whether you like that man or not, sit your ass down. I'll let listen. It was a lot.
Yeah,
and that was funny to me. Your boy,
that exactly what you just said, Smooth, is that they have already got past it, and you still coming and holding on
still
to
mad
it.
about it. So you look stupid.
Okay, let's complete.
I hear Aaron screaming at Diamond's sister.
I'm the bitch you would love to
Look,
hate.
you look like an ugly ass. What you look like?
And you look like a fraud. You look like an ugly ass fraud.
I don't know what's going on, but it's getting very intense.
You ugly ass. Your ass ugly in the mother.
Oh my God. I would never allow Chris to speak to my sister the
Let's stop here.
way Aaron is speaking to.
First of all, I want you to be
Girl, bye.
Second of
Right,
all,
girl,
you're
bye.
not gonna allow Chris to speak to your sister like that because he speak to you like that, so he don't have to speak to your sister like that. I just wanted you to be quiet, okay?
Diamond's sister. I don't know how their relationship is going to work out if they can respect each other's family.
First of all, worry about your own relationship. Mind your business. Who told you to go to the confessionals? Who asked you? Because they shouldn't have. Wrong person.
Scratch my ass while it's diarrhea.
First of all, Auntie Wig to the side. Why would you say that to anybody? Why?
Nasty.
That's just nasty. So I everybody know that the word bitch is not something that I like. I don't like when men call women bitches, even if they're the man, the woman, or whatever. I don't like that. That's just word for me. That's a trigger word for me. But in this particular case right here, when Aaron called that lady that name after she had told him to kiss her, die. It was whatever. Everything was out and open, but that wasn't the kicker. This is what Auntie wig to the side lost me altogether. Let's keep going.
Probably even give you. You don't even need to be with him.
You shouldn't have dipped
No,
that.
I dipped the.
Look like an ass.
Yo, your whole body look like an ass.
Aaron,
How about
Got on that fake ass.
I kind of want to see.
Nice whole body.
All of a sudden you hear, mother F you dot, ba, 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 ba. And I'm like, what the?
Hold on.
You the one to cheat on my sister.
You gotta go. Don't worry
your
about it.
mammy and
Don't
your
worry about
pappy
it.
too, with
Don't
your
worry
red
about
ass children too. Now how about
Now,
I bring my kids up.
you did too much, Auntie wig to the side. You did too much. You don't
Indeed.
know his mama nor his daddy, and you don't know his children. So why would you go? Do you don't even say it again? You don't. Smooth said you don't even know him. You don't even know that man. So why would you tell? Hold on. Let's just go back one more time.
She better be lucky he ain't choke her ass out right there. Now that would have been something.
You gotta go. Don't
your
worry about it.
mammy and
Don't
your
worry about
pappy
it.
too, with
Don't
your
worry
red
about it.
ass children too. Now how
said
about
something about
that?
my children?
Like I
You
said,
said something about my children?
you too. Aaron, right? You too.
I heard bitch and she said something about his kids and they trying to get at each other. I'm trying to hold her back. Rona holding him back. I'm like, oh my God. I don't even know what to do right now.
Really, first of all, let's just she didn't want that because if she really wanted it, she could have been got around Diamond. She didn't really want it, and she really got mad because Aaron was getting the best of her because she's not a reader.
Well, second of all, when you start throwing people's family members, their kids, their moms, their papa, you want to play the dozen, so the dozen get what the dozen give. So you want to play the dozens. You didn't know who you was playing with. So at this point, anything that I might have said that I was against, when shit like this happened, then I'm for it. Because if you come at me like that, then you for whatever you got coming. When you done told me to kiss your natural bone, stank butt, all of these things that a woman should not be saying, especially a woman of your age. Now, I'm not saying that people don't get upset and they don't lose themselves and this and that and other. Yes, I get it. But you were the aggressor from the beginning, ma'am. Auntie wig to the side, whoever that young lady, the blogger who named you that. Thank you for giving me that. I can't think of your name, but I like to give my props. But I stole that from a young lady that I heard. She called her Auntie wig to the side. I thought that was the cutest thing, the funniest thing. So that's what she's gonna be. Now, at this point, Aaron is
I have nothing.
Aaron's dropped by. He done pulled over to the side because y'all know he been stopping at every 7-Eleven along the way of LA. He been at every 7-Eleven along the way of LA, so he done stopped by ours, right? And we ain't 7-Eleven, we Buc-ee's because we got everything in this motherfucker. So you at the Buc-ee's. Come on, but what you guys say? We're gonna make it quick. What did you guys say, Mr. Aaron, about your behavior on this episode?
First of all, that ain't her damn sister. Okay, that's a friend. And the second thing is, what people don't know is they think I went to 0 to 100 real quick. When I went to 0 to 100 in a year and a half to 2 years that she had been doing this to me and disrespecting me, and I wasn't having it no more. Now, that's the second thing. Okay, and I extended her an olive branch. During that time I said, listen, maybe you and I came off on the wrong foot. Maybe you should take the time to get to know me. You ask me questions, I'll give you the answers that I feel that you deserve to get. She didn't take that. She stayed at 100. Diamond asked her, she said, so let me ask you something. If me and Aaron gets married and we're happy for 20 years, then what? She said, I'm still not going to like it. And if you notice on the show, there's another clip. If you're looking for it on the YouTube, it's another clip that they did an extended clip where she told Diamond, it doesn't matter what he come in here and say. It's going to go in one ear and out the other. So I couldn't do no right, no how.
Right.
Now, if I had it to do all over again, would I have handled it that way? Probably not. But at that time, oh, she gonna get it. She gonna get it. I was prepared for that. I was prepared. You're not gonna get your 5 minutes of fame off of me, baby.
Well, she got what she asked for, and if you have tried to extend that to her and she's still pushing back, then she got what she came for. She got what she came for. I
don't know why she was on the show.
I hate that. But let me explain something to you. All right, okay, let's give some shout outs. So Miss Kamisha Reviews is in there. What's up? We got 180 Real Talk. Hey, 180 Real Talk. Y'all make sure y'all look them up on a Facebook group. They're an awesome group out here in Houston and around. They're my people. Okay, so Miss All About Juanita said, "Hey, Fusion Stallion, hey, Auntie should have stayed at home. She should have." Now, okay, Aaron. Now let me correct you on something right here. That I know that you've been saying at the 7-Elevens, but over here at the Buc-ee's, we're gonna get it together. You said that you keep saying that that's not her sister, that's her friend. Now, let me tell you something. Just because you saying that may be her sister, not her blood sister, but she consider her sister, how close they are. So then if the Bible also says that your sisters, your friends can be considered closer than your blood sisters. And I know the word, like I know it, but it can't come to my head. But that right there, stop saying that. We understand that that's her friend, but she considered that her sister. All right. Now I have a sister. I have some guys, sisters, and sisters that are closer to me that like my sister. So I understand when she says that, because Diamond have to continue to correct you and say she's my sister. She tells you that all the time. So we get that you're calling it blood. Some people blood sister they don't even have a relationship with. So just Diamond says that's her sister. She considers her sister, and they are still close friends, and you know that. So that's why she's feeling the way that she's feeling. So you stop being like that.
That lady could have been her guardian angel. That's not the point. The point is that she came in with an agenda. Her jaws was tight as hell, and she had no intent. She had no good intentions coming in from the jump. Because I mean, if you tell somebody I don't give a damn what y'all got going on, I'ma still be mad. That's a miserable attribute in her spirit. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. She want everybody else to be miserable.
But she don't want her to be happy.
Right. It didn't matter what Aaron said or did, or hell, he could have came in there with a fucking marching band. She still was not gonna give him or anybody. They just do because she want Diamond to herself. She don't want Diamond to evolve and progress and be happy.
She don't.
So that does not a good friend or good sister, good person, good human mouth breather does it make.
No, she don't need to come
because she got bested by Aaron because he's a wordsmith. She should have got her thesaurus together before she came on these people shows. What she should have did. Okay.
Diamond asked her not to do that when she was coming. She said, "Don't come on here with that kind of mess," and she still did it.
Why is she so driven, Aaron? Why is she so driven? I mean, this woman was just hell bent. We are all women. We've been there where one of our friends had an opinion, and you can tell the difference between an opinion and a downright accusation. And truth be told, you know what I'm saying? I'm 42. We all of the same kind of generational fold where if a woman got too much to say about your man, that means you want him. You know what I'm saying? And so to me, my first thought was, why is your first swing, why your swings at this woman's at his pockets and that what he could provide for you physically? Like, why are you so, and then to see it just continue and then to swing even harder and then to mention things that most men would have created provocation. So why is it, if you know even, why is it that she's so, you say you've been dealing with this before, you've been tolerating this before. So for me, I'm like, the only person that knows the truth is you, her, and God. Why is this woman so hell-bent driven at you Like her friend sat there and told her, "I like him. I'm happy." You know what I mean? Like we've seen Diamond defend. We've seen it even still today. So we passed all of the Q&A. At this point, it's clear as day. What the hell? So it's like, what is it from your opinion? Have you ever even wondered why is this woman really driven? Like, was there any sign of this before? Like, where is all this fire coming from? Like, it's cool she don't like you, but she is like dedicated to like on the campaign.
She never even said hi to me. She started with the old "we'll see," and I'm like, who the hell
Oh,
is
wow.
we? She started with that. So my opinion is either she wanted me or she wanted Diamond.
Now, come on here, somebody. Let me go ahead and hit that. Now, come on, somebody. Let's have that conversation. Now, come on
You
here,
know,
somebody. Because,
if you that
come
jealous,
on, sir. Come on,
if
sir.
you that jealous of the female, okay, if
Come
you
on,
that
sir.
jealous of Diamond, and you don't want
Uh
her with
huh.
somebody else, hey,
Come
I
on,
seen
sir.
a movie. I seen a movie called with what's that movie Scarface. When his daughter
Play
when
it.
when the sister came in, she said, "Is this what you want? You
Yes,
want me?
sir.
But you
You
don't
see
want
what
me
she
with
did?
nobody else."
Uh huh.
That's what she doing. She don't want it with nobody else, so she must want her.
Okay, I just want to know if I was the only person on earth. Cause see, when I say it, because of my liberation, like you, I get a whole lot of Q&A, nah, and I'm looking like, listen, when somebody is pushing so hard, sometimes you have to question, if what has been built. Also, it should not be an inordinate amount of. It shouldn't be such a resistance. And I'm not again, lady. And now, ma'am, I don't know your name, but your name in the streets is TT with the tilted wig. So you can holler at me. I'm not saying that you're any kind of orientation, but what I'm saying is this. In my experience of my 30 years of dealing in all of them alphabet streets and then some, you only blow your horn when there's traffic, baby. You only blow your horn when you're trying to
I
get
don't
through.
agree. I do not agree. I do not
So,
agree.
not saying this all the time, but it's a card that I don't take off the
I do
table.
not agree.
I don't take it off. Like,
I
what is
don't.
your job? Because if this was two men,
No.
that would be the top card where they'll be like, he want to sleep with
Thank
her,
you.
he don't want to let her go. But
Thank
because it's
you.
not,
No,
I don't know.
that's not it. That's not
It's
it.
a
Yeah, I know.
possibility.
It's
Juanita,
I'm
exactly,
with you,
it's
Aaron. It could be
exactly what
anything.
no, it's exactly what Miss All About Juanita said. Now, I'm gonna trump your card, 30-year-old. I'm gonna trump your card, 30, 40 some year old Tamaj Brown, and I'm finna trump you. And with women of that age, listen to me and listen to me good. My mama taught me this a long time ago. Women of that age that have friends of a younger age and they're single, they don't have men, or their lives hadn't went to the level to where they wish it would have been, they tend to be jealous of the younger woman. They tend to be jealous of the beauty. They tend to be jealous of the man. They tend to be jealous of
I
the
don't think they
progress that
age is
they've
that
made.
far apart.
Oh, she just looked like
Yeah,
that?
Yeah, she just looked like that.
yeah.
That girl kind of old.
Oh.
Thank you, Aaron, because in spite of the trumping that was trying to be done,
Well,
it ain't got nothing to do with no
still,
age.
we're gonna go back to Juanita. What Juanita said. Usually
Yeah.
that how women react when they
don't
can't
do
do
that.
or they
Aaron
don't have a
already came
man.
for that lady wig.
Now, that's normally happen. Women or some women are just jealous of their friends when they friends tend to leave them in the space that they are so
No,
used
I'm in
to.
total support of what I agree with you, Monica.
I don't think that she probably want her like that. I think that she just afraid of
Jealous.
letting her go because now she got a new man. You see, you see who her man is,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
and they out trying to do things, and so Diamond is going to leave her because
Yes.
she probably don't have that drive that Diamond has. She probably don't have that man that's going to push her to the next level. And so that's when you got somebody that's your homegirl, your rock, like you ride with her, that's your ride or die, and then they're potentially being taken away from you to go and continue to live their life. That's always a problem and issue with a person, regardless if you insecure or not. That's just a threat. He's a threat, and so now she's afraid of losing her best friend. She's afraid of losing somebody she calls her sister.
Hold on, let me
I
say
agree
something right.
It does. Hold
100%.
on, let me finish this, Smooth. It doesn't mean we excuse her behavior. That's no reason for her behavior. But this is probably what's causing the behavior. Now go ahead, Smooth.
Okay, so since we quoting, it says when a man findeth a wife, he findeth a good thing, right?
Mhm.
But that's also reciprocal, right? So yes, I don't want to call this lady out of what is the lady name?
Auntie, wig to the side.
Yeah, because
I'm
the
not
wig is,
gonna
I feel so bad.
I'm not gonna address her like that. So, ma'am,
Auntie,
okay,
wig to the side.
like I said, ma'am. Okay, so it's more of because she don't have and she don't want Diamond to have, right? Even and that's why all them questions about what he can do for you, and then first of all,
Irene.
if you're my friend, you should want me to elevate. You should want me to progress. You should want me to be better than I was 2 days ago. Right? So if you can't celebrate me in my greatness, then you have to miss me in my absence. Let me say it again.
Say
If
that.
you can't, let me say it again because
again.
I'm the old.
Preach, preacher.
I'm 51.
Say it again.
I'm 51. 51.
Girl,
If
we
you
heard
can't
you.
celebrate, and this goes for relationships, friendships, situationships, beginning ships, cruise ships, whatever ship you own. If you cannot celebrate me in my greatness, then you have to appreciate me in my absence. Because I love you enough to leave you alone. Just because y'all started out as friends when y'all was 30, when you 49, baby, if you have not changed your mind frame by the time that you have pushed another milestone in your life, that is not your friend. That tight mouth lady is not. She might have been your friend, but she ain't your friend today. Because who you were when you met her is not who she is and who you are now. She
Yeah,
is
she has to accept that.
she is bitter. Okay. She need a little bit of olive oil because she sounds constipated as hell. Listen, listen, Linda. Listen. Can y'all hear me out there with the camera?
Her name Irene.
What the girl, if you don't take this slave name up out of here, listen, lady, listen. Because I'm a reader. I keep books of all kinds, okay? And I speak several languages, okay? So if you need some reading lessons, don't call me, okay? Because I'm gonna gather your soul. I'm a soul gatherer, okay?
And watch. Wait a minute. Watch this here. This go to show you, and I'm 53. This go to show you that she had it in for me because she didn't say, "I don't think he can take care of you," or "Can he take care of you?" She said, "He can't take care of you."
Right,
How do you know
right,
that? I've been a
right.
business owner for 35 years, baby. I don't work for nobody. How do you know what I can't take care of? She had it in for me, and I hadn't did nothing to her.
No, she was focused on she was too focused in on your additional member.
Hence the question that I asked, why did you think she was so driven? So that's why when you put the card on the table, obviously you don't went through all 52 cards of the deck. You ain't got no choice now but to wonder, is there some type of inordinate attraction? You already know where it is. Like Smooth say, if she doesn't want to elevate, when you meet people at different phases. Now, okay, you get married, you become fruitful, you start to expand. There's change that come with that. And like homeboys go through it, homegirls go through it too. Okay, I got to make an adjustment. My sis is now becoming one with her, and going on. But it shouldn't be this. This does not couple that. It should be a blessed situation. So so for her, this may be her own struggle, but it's not Diamond's bag to carry. And if you have someone driving so much at you about a point, you have to wonder what the hell is going on. So I'm that person that takes nothing off the table because I don't know what's going on, especially if I'm looking at the obvious and I'm like, okay, so so how is that today? She's still around,
That's
Irene?
This is 2 years later, and she's still on
I
the
know.
same crap.
that's her friend still. That's
And
her
she's still
friend.
bitter as hell, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay, look, all right, that's just her then. Cool, cool.
Friend that I wouldn't trust her. Like I wouldn't trust like you can't come stay at my house and then she come. Like you can't, like I wouldn't trust her. And I have a lot of reasons why I say that, but because she's so angry and so bitter about the relationship, I would just think that she would try to like set you up like for like me as your woman.
Right.
I wouldn't put you in that situation with her because I would trust her around you in no type of way. Because with people like that, they be the ones that been grabbed you in the bathroom, and next thing you know, she
Play.
like saying that you didn't touch her. Just
Play.
like that. Like
Play.
that's type of stuff that
Play.
I wouldn't do that. So that's kind of hard for Diamond. I hate that she had to go through that
Yeah.
between you guys,
No,
but
because it was necessary.
it was
Diamond,
necessary, and that's right.
Diamond,
It was necessary.
Diamond needed to see
And who she really
this
was.
person in this season. She needed
Exactly.
to see that because a lot of folks, a lot of women wear masks and then man too much damn makeup and cover up their blemishes. So when they're transparent, you see straight through them.
That's right.
Bars.
Yeah. And so that's going to be up to Diamond to how she
She just
handles
put her
that.
on the information diet.
Yeah, yeah. How she? Yeah. Oh, for sure, for sure.
Put her ass on the information diet because I feel like Diamond confided too much of what her and Aaron had going on.
You know what? I don't know if that. You know what?
And it's
Because at the end,
it too hard. And it
I
wasn't
don't think so.
No, it is true, Tamara. She came at him too hard. For her to come at Aaron too hard, she knows too much.
Here's the thing that I learned in my year. When you might have heard me say on the show that whatever Diamond do, whether she's right or she's wrong, I'm gonna stick next to her. Now in private, we're gonna have a conversation.
And that's how it's supposed to be.
But in the public's eye, I'm gonna stand right next to her. You don't give people information to use as a weapon against the person that you're with. You just don't do that.
You don't.
And that shows division. And once it shows division, people can get up in there.
That's right.
So somehow, and she probably, I'm not mad at her or nothing like that, but she probably, just talking because it's supposed to be my sister. Hey, this is not what happened. But what she did was she separated. She gave a spot for her to get in, and then she used it as a weapon.
That's right. That's right.
Now I'm with you 1,000. Let me tell you further on what you're saying because I 100% agree. You should not knowingly give some information out. Like Monica had said earlier before you got on, and she gave perfect example. Hey, we may be going through whatever, but I keep that in my world. We keep that in our house. We don't bring that out. We don't bleed that out. Like she said, even with herself, she don't even let that. Her own children didn't even know, and that was her way of guarding that, so they can have that time to work through. That's the proper way. But I lay because on a coin, you got the head and the tail. Just kind of being fair. You also ain't got no control over how another person may choose to weaponize information that they just have. Period. And you know what I'm saying? So in innocence of it, it's almost like if you my friend, I shouldn't have to be wondering if this is what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So if we just having a conversation in general and you happen to overhear me on the phone, be short $5 at the cash register. That's not information that I'm giving you that's weaponizing against me. But if you choose to use that because now you want to come up out your feelings and you ain't never got no money, that's how come your car didn't go through with that. Okay, now here's where my thing is. Whether you told them something deliberately or whether it was inadvertently or under whatever umbrella, because to me, I don't care how you told me, I would never do that shit. So to me, that's where I'm at. Once you become aware that that person is using your information as a weapon, that's when you don't need their permission to change it. But at that point, you need to say, okay, I need to put you on pause. I need to pause this application real quick. I need to stop the feed a little bit because I need to figure out what I need a pause. I need a separation here because of how you're using information. Period. That's even coming out your mouth. The fact that you even are coming at this like this, knowing what's up, is a problem. And so to me, I felt like it was real disrespectful. On top of it, like it just kept getting more disrespectful for everything she said after Diamond said, but this is what I got going on. And for her to go, well, what else is this? And then boom, the kid thing, and then the whole feces comment with eating it and stuff. And I'm looking like, how low are you finna go to show this man how you feel?
But
And so I,
She went to the gutter.
The thing about it is,
gutter.
I'm truly honest. My opinion, I don't think that that Diamond really would even have to tell her anything for her just not to like him.
You see what I'm saying? Right.
Just because he's
I
with
agree.
Diamond.
I agree. I
Right.
Just
agree.
because he's with Diamond, she was gonna find a
That's an
fault
excuse.
one way.
Right. Right.
Whatever excuse she comes up with, that's what she gonna
Yeah.
use.
She was just
Right.
gonna
He
be she
don't
was just gonna be she just doesn't want him to be with her, period. It's not that. It's not that.
see, and like Monica said, and for whatever reason why she's saying it, and I agree with her. So for whatever reason why this is coming out, watch yourself because it be these ones that create so much tension. And after it don't matter at the time. It could be years. All of a sudden, you turn around and that person be, the long lost love of your life. I've been loving you since day one, and you would never have seen it because of all the fighting. So that's why I'm like, whatever may lay or lie underneath all that fire, you just make sure at the end of the day you keep yourself blameless, or since you use the scriptures, don't let your good be spoken evil of. You know what I'm
But
saying?
like I
That's
said,
it. That's it.
You
well, like
understand?
the other day, I don't know if I was saying, did I say it live? I didn't, but I'm gonna say it live anyway. I didn't say it live. I think I said it to Tamash. I think I told it to Diamond or one of y'all, but I'm gonna say it to the world to see, to hear. Now listen, if you guys did not get the public announcement before we leave here, public announcement is that if you're gonna come for Diamond on these Miss Monica internet, be ready for Aaron to pull up. He's pulling up at all 7-Elevens, and he don't mind stopping at the bookies. He's gonna
Hey,
defend her at all costs. If you don't know how to read, please DM DJ Smooth so she can give you some pointers
Don't
because
DM me because I'm gonna read.
he's a read master. He ain't coming for nothing but the ultimate shade. If you don't have it, don't dish it out. Now, I do want to make this a point, this point, because this has been going around the last couple of days, and I want to say this as a entertainment commentator. Please do not call me a fucking blogger. Okay, I am an entertainment commentator, and my crew, that's what we prefer to be called, entertainment commentators. Okay, we commentate entertainment. We don't blog nothing. I don't even know what that means. It's not nothing to me. Call me what I ask. Now, this is what I want to say. I know it's been some things going on with people are saying that if a cast member start talking about, if a cast member gets upset because we as commentators say something and then they won't come clap back, and then the clap back is like, well, if y'all don't want to clap back, well, why you on the why you on the TV, why you on a reality show if you don't want to hear what people got to say? So this is my view of this particular situation. Mine's only, not Tamaj, not DJ Smooth. Girl, what's the tea? The person that runs this panel. This is what I have to say about that. If I'm a commentator and I choose to give my opinion about a show, and I directly point it at a particular cast member, like single them out, and I say some things that I say, I'm gonna say it, and I ain't gonna take it back. I think before I say things, I'm not going to ask you to forgive me for saying it later, because what I say is what I say. What I say is what I mean. If that person don't like what I have to say, if that person doesn't like what I have to say, and they decide that they want to come and tell me that they don't like what I have to say, that is that person's right. Like, it's my right to have my opinion about what it is that I have my opinion on. And it's that person's right to come back and give their opinion on what they said that I said about them. I'm not going to get mad. They might get mad about what I say because people do have feelings. But when I come into this game, well knowing that it's not going to always be nice and cherries and peaches and cream for me. And people might not like everything I say, and people might come back at me and say some things about me. Like, just for instance, last month I was fucking unhinged. I was deranged. And when I go back and look at the video, I look kind of crazy. As I was going to fuck off. It's okay. It's okay. But people do have feelings. So just because a person goes onto a show, me as a commentator can't tell them, well, don't get mad because I said it because you shouldn't have came on the show. Well, that person has feelings. Just like if they tell me, Miss Monica, you fucking suck, and we ain't coming to your show, we not gonna interview you. Okay, then Miss Monica just gonna have to take that because I dished out something and I'm getting it back. So with that being said, that it's no right or wrong when it comes to it, because everybody has feelings, regardless of who it is. Everybody has feelings, everybody has opinion. Now, what I will say, what we do here at Bucky's, girl, what's the tea? When we decide to single out cast members in a way that we want to address them as an individual, whether it's not whatever it is that they have going on, you best to believe we're gonna give you some advice with it. We're not gonna down. We're not going out here to down you and make you belittle you unless I really just don't like you. Like, if I don't like you, then I will tell you I don't like you. I don't like your personality. I don't like how you presented yourself on TV. And no, I never want to interview you. No, I don't. I'm not gonna ask you to come on my show. And no, I'm gonna talk about you every time that I get on here. I say that because that's just the type of woman I am. I'm just a real bitch about it. I'm gonna say it. But if we're on here and we're talking about a cast member personally, and we're calling their names out and we're giving them this from us, all three of us have been known to where we're going to come back with something with it. So if we say, hey, you need to do this, that, and another, because this and that and another don't look right, that's how we're going to say it. We're not going to go in and bash you. If anybody ever feel like, because I do remember when I was unhinged, somebody said that cast members didn't like me because of whatever I had said, which I kind of figured that's a lie. But just in case, if anybody ever felt like that I did that, it's probably because I didn't like you. It's probably because I didn't like you. So therefore, I don't care if you come back at me and call me names. You can say my hair ugly. You can say I ain't cute. You can talk about all of us on here if you like. But we stick together.
You can't.
We stick together, and we will read you for the filth in a good way. We stick together, and let me tell you another thing. Before we all come here, we have talked to each other before we get here. If we ain't talked together, we have all talked to each other in spots. And if it's something that's really, really, really dramatic, before we come on, we have talked to each other as a team to know exactly which way we're gonna go. If we're gonna hurt somebody's feelings, we talk about that. Well, how they're gonna feel. We discuss these things. Okay, we do that. I talk to myself about it before I even go live about anything. Right, like when I went hard on the young man from that, I talked to myself about me being unhinged. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it. Okay, it was just okay because I knew I was gonna do it. So those are the things I want to address. It's we can't tell people how to feel. We can't tell people, oh, don't be upset, because people can be upset. Just like this lady with the auntie wig, Miss Aaron. She's upset because she's losing her friend. Hey, we can't be mad with her, but we can be mad with the way that she carried herself on and caused Mr. Aaron to act the way he acts, because he had the right to feel the way that he felt. And he had the right to lash out at her the way that he did. Okay? Because I felt like he was the victim at this point, because he did nothing but come in a relationship with her
he
friend.
was.
He was. So therefore,
now what's that y'all call yourself again?
Huh?
Well, what's the right terminology? Not a blogger, but what?
I am an entertainment commentator.
Okay, now is that for all of y'all or just you?
No, I'm telling you what I want to be called. I don't know what everybody else want to be called, because I am an entertainment commentator. Miss DJ Smooth have some degrees on her back on some of the things. When she says some things, because she has degrees. Tamaj as well. I am getting my license to be a BA in journalism. If y'all did not know, I am starting school. I have been accepted, and before the internet police started acting the way they act, I'm going to have her license. And guess what? I'll put them back here so y'all can see.
Well, let me say this, because I'm not gonna call her an entertainer. I'm gonna call her a blogger, because one of them just tonight I heard it, and I was listening to her, and she says, and I can't think. I wish I could think of her name, because I sure would throw her out there. But
Look,
she said,
I think I do. Go ahead.
she says that the way now, I came forth on me being in the DV before, and she says the way that he talks to women, no wonder he got his ass beat. Now,
Who got beat
that
up?
right there, that right there,
Now,
Who got beat
that
up?
right there, that right
yeah.
there, wrong.
Now,
Who
see,
got
yeah,
beat up
that's
though?
pineapple. That's a pineapple. That's too far.
Hold on,
Because see,
Exactly.
hold on, Monica.
yeah, that's too far.
Aaron H is a is a survivor of DV.
Right, right. He's a
Oh,
male survivor of DV.
oh,
So that was a low blow for
With
that.
Dominique and them.
hmm
oh.
and so that, because see what we were referring to, and I know that hasn't it's going to trend, I'm sure, but prior to today, shout out to Crystal XO, because I know you had your presence there, commission reviews I know you had there, and your activities in this department is what a lot of people's been kind of watching, and because it did create a good conversation nonetheless, what went down between yourself and Sister Fran and Diamond, as far as did it go too far? Was he out of line? Was she out of line? Diamond for allowing, and all these different matrix and conversations, and not once did anyone think from the perspective of what this could be looking like for from your eyes, being a survivor of DV. And so to hear that, you know, reference in that form from someone from a, just in a general sense, blogger, as a general title sense blogger, that is totally separate from the vein of what Monica, I, Smooth, and others, in a normal sense is referring to. What we talking about is just simple, just
Well,
simple,
well,
you make a
okay.
product, put it on the shelf and want to review. Not
No,
that.
I
We ain't
get
talking
that.
about that.
I get what
Yeah.
he's saying. Now,
That's
now,
wrong.
just to speak on that,
Yeah.
as a
That's
survivor
what's
as
up.
well, regardless if you male or female, as certain triggers. So with Aaron, I'm just gonna say this as being a survivor and also being an activist in the DV field. Actually got some things coming up that's really amazing that I have been sitting on. So God gave me the time, the time to move, and I'm moving on it now. So this is stuff I would be touching on also on She Live TV. But you have triggers, right? Like people will tell you that you shouldn't stand toe to toe with a man. You shouldn't argue with a man because you can't beat a man. As a survivor, I have a trigger. If a man comes to me a certain way, my trigger is alarmed to where I'm going to be in defense mode because I that's part of being a survivor of DVD. That's part of being a survivor, period, when it comes down to DV. Like you have triggers. So with her acting the way that she act and him acting the way that he act, then I can understand the trigger. Because at this time, at that point, you have to be on defense because you don't never know. If you ain't never been there, then you don't really need to talk about it, to be honest. Um, Even if you've been there, to not have an understanding on how a DV person moves or acts is like something that I just say try to stay away from. Me as being a survivor, I don't even talk about it. Like I don't give people advice on it yet because I'm not really licensed to do that. So I choose not to. I can only give my experience. And I know that I have a trigger. And just like when people call me a bitch or a man call me a bitch, of a man grab me around my neck, if you pull on my arms too tight or hold me like this too tight, that's a trigger. I probably will. I probably will lash at you because that's a defense for me of knowing that those are some things that was a part of my abuse. So if Aaron was mentally, physically abused by a woman and she raised up at him and caused him, and he, as a man, did not retaliate because of the fact that he did not believe on defending himself because she's a woman, he became the victim, then I can understand him having the feedback from the mouth because that's all he could use to defend himself. I definitely get that. That's something that we should not be going around saying, oh, if I see why. if I wish a person would say, "Oh, I see her." Just for instance, when I went off, oh, I see why she was a victim. Like that right there make me want to beat your ass for real, because you
Hey,
have no empathy or not sympathetic to. That's that's one of the worst things that's happening in America.
I heard her say that. That pissed me off. I had to get up off of her situation because that pissed me off. You see why my ass was beat? What?
Well,
Oh, okay.
well, it's certain things, like I say, certain things that as bloggers, entertainment commentators, and also journalists, that people get too personal into a personal life that they don't know anything about. One thing I can say about the three of us, when we start getting there, we know how to pull each other back, right? Smooth got a thing. What your thing is that you do to us when you feel like we're going too deep in somebody? Is it this?
Yeah, I put y'all on timeout.
You do this. And we know that, like, okay, that may be too much.
far.
We might be going too far. Even though we might still want to say what we want to say for the respect that she may have a point. And then if I feel like I want to say it, and then I want to know why she's telling me to do it, I'm going to ask her, like, why did you feel like that was? And if her point is valid, then okay, get it. If I feel like I still should have said it, then I'd be like, oh, I want her. But we still have that, because you have to have a balance on how much you can put in somebody's personal business, because we don't know y'all. Like, it's y'all personal life. Y'all on here giving us y'all lives on the air enough. That's bravery anyways. But you're not around here wearing that on your shoulder and telling people, hey, I'm a victim, so feel sorry for me. So I definitely I understand that. So
I think that comment was out of line and it was uncalled for, and it definitely did not
Completely.
It did not fit the scenario. So I think that's very tacky and uncouth of you to do that, and then for you, because once you put it on the internet, it's out there forever. So, and I just feel like if you say it once, regardless of what the motivation is, that's your honest belief. And I can't get down with somebody like that. I can't, that has that kind of mindset. Because if we any one of us could be in that situation again, as hard as we may try not to be, is that your comeback? Is that what you got to say?
It could be either for one night. We can
That's what I'm saying. Like, is that what you is that how you're being encouraging and uplifting? Like, is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I get that.
Like, what you like my grandma used to say, what you here for? What you come here for? What you here for? What you trying to do? So I think as being on the internet, everybody has a level of responsibility and should take a level of accountability.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you ain't gotta like me, but you gonna respect me.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have those elements, this is not the avenue for you. You probably need to go back to CVS.
So this is what I want to say before we close, because I did tell y'all, because I was doing an hour now. We've already hit 2. This is what I want to ask Aaron, since he's here, and that is some people. I haven't watched any. I rarely watch a few people that I do watch their commentary, but so I don't know who we're talking about. But I do want to say, I want to ask you a question. Looking at it back now and seeing yourself, because I know Diamond said that she didn't watch it. So looking at it back now, seeing yourself, would you have done something different? How do you look at yourself? How is it watching yourself in that state, her pushing you to that limit? How did you feel? I don't know, Kamisha. I don't know who they're talking about.
I would have done it differently. One thing, I told this story before, but I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm very ticklish, and what I would do when people tickled me is I would hold that tickle. I would hold it. I would act like I wasn't ticklish, and the reason why I did that is because if you didn't think I was ticklish, it was pointless for you to tickle me. So if I could just hold it one time, you wouldn't do it no more. And so, as I tell Diamond all the time, you can't let people know what pushes your buttons. because
Mhm.
once they find out, they're going to push them, and if they can push them, they in a sense win because they can push your buttons. And I allowed her to push my buttons. I allowed her to push my buttons, which I normally don't do. So if I could have rewound the hands of time, I probably would have just sat there and let her talk and let Diamond say whatever she's gonna say. Because the biggest thing that you could do to a person when they talking a bunch of stuff is put a smile on your face. Try it. Why they talking? Just keep a smile on your face. They'll get pissed off by that alone. Because what the hell you think is funny? So I really should have just sat there and smiled. But under the circumstances, with the drilling going and her talking, I got caught up in my emotions and I lashed out. Was I right for doing that? No, not kinda, but she kind of asked for it. But then again, I had to take accountability for what I did. I lashed out and I shouldn't have did that. So yeah, if I could rewind hands of time, I wouldn't have did that. I just let her sit there and look ugly as she did.
Aaron, let me tell you this. I understand why you did what you did because it's a defense mechanism. Somebody came for your neck, and like I said, when you walked in, she was tight. So it really you could have not even came in the room and she still would have had that energy because it's not you, it's not Diamond, it's her personally. She's a bitter Betty or a Bitty Bernice, Bitty Bertha. Her face was thank you, Camille. Her face was tight, like the church lady. Like she was tight. So I think you should have been allowed to defend yourself. Because if the roles were reversed, right, and you was tight and you was sarcastic and rude and nasty, and you start popping off all this stuff, she would have got a pass if she'd have been running her mouth. So I
On the
think
strength of her saying she's a woman.
I don't give a damn if she was a tree.
No, I
The fact of the
understand
matter
what
is,
you're saying. I'm saying that
yeah,
that's how she would have got the pass, and that we need to
yeah, but the
understand.
fact, but you did what you needed to do. She was just mad that
Well,
she couldn't keep.
that's how she's getting the pass now because the way people are reacting is, oh, you came on that you did that to a woman. Now here's a statement that people are saying that I can't stand. If you did that to her, you would do it to Diamond.
That's
You
not true.
You can't compare me treating a person whom I don't know, I don't love, I have no relationship with whatsoever against a person that I love. So if I hit a person on the street that I don't know, I'm gonna go home and hit my mama. No, that's not the way it works. I don't know her.
Exactly.
I don't know her. I don't care nothing about her. But they say, well, she was a woman. Well, at that time, unfortunately, I didn't look at her as nobody. I looked at her as almost a threat between me and Diamond, and you're not going
I
to come in
understand.
between. You're not about to do that. I'm not about to let you do that. I'm about to clown on you, which is what I did. Now, I wouldn't have did it if I could go back now because I'm much more calmer now. But then I wasn't calm at all. I mean, it was like Jerry Springer. We was in the next room shooting pool.
Right.
She was talking so loud we could hear her over there. And you know how Jerry Springer, when he on the show, he say, well, she said this and that. And then after the guy, they say whatever. He said, well, let's bring him in now. Well, that's what kind of happened on there. Because after she talked to all that mess, they said, Aaron, go introduce Ronald to Diamond. They sent me in there. So
They
once
put
I
you
got
in
in
that
there, baby,
situation. Yeah.
it was on.
Yeah.
It was on.
And they already knew what was going on. So then there it
Yeah.
was. It was set up anyways it was set up for whatever happened. So, and the point of the matter is just because if I'm getting with a nigga don't mean I'm finna do my man the same way. So I don't know why people would say that.
Exactly.
That's not
But that's how the streets talking. That's how they talking about him though.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? Everybody in the house was like, Diamond and Aaron need to mind their business, right? That was a thing. They need to mind their business. They need to mind their relationship, right? But when Aaron and is in the throes, when Aaron is in the throes with the friend girl, tree trunk, whatever it is, whatever. Because she built like a tree trunk. I mean, I'm not gonna address the lady's Whitney wig. Okay. If I'm gonna read you, I'm gonna read you from head to toe. Flyaways and all, church shoes and all, fake Gucci belt and all. Phallus Pirellus outfit and all. Okay, yeah. So my book is open. I am a reader. I'm a reader. Okay. Better ask about
finish your statement, ma'am.
I am. But my thing is this: when he was in the midst of that, I just felt like seeing all the rest of the people in the house run around like little rats and roaches, and Cienda is the queen of coming from nowhere to interjecting herself. And then Jody, like, I want to be nosy. You probably should have got your hair done first, because you're doing a whole lot with the edges and I need you to slick that. Get it? And then but I'm just saying, you can't tell somebody to mind their business and then you all up in somebody else's business. That's all I'm saying. God bless you. Hallelujah.
Well, I guess we the most popular couple on the show, because we the pastor, the toe sucking people, the counselors, the messy people, the cussing out women people. I mean, if it's for popularity, we got it.
Yeah, I mean, y'all keep us watching. I mean, so it is what it is. You're doing what needs to be done. And every show has to have a leading man and a leading woman. So hey, y'all did take that award. Y'all taking it. I mean, because other than that, it could be really kind of boring. So at that point, at this, like, yeah, I mean, so the thing about it is, you guys are taking it with a grain of salt. You already know you're not gonna get everybody's not gonna like you.
Right.
It is what it is.
Right.
It is what it is.
Hey,
At the
can
end
we
of the day.
ask Aaron before he leave? Did you talk to what did the other Aaron? Did you have a man-to-man conversation with him?
Nope. I told Aaron from I didn't tell Aaron, but I said from the very beginning. Here's something that people don't know. Diamond was Team Jody at the beginning. I told Diamond I didn't think they was gonna make it. That girl wasn't for him, and Diamond said, "No, you got her wrong." That's what she told me. You got her wrong. I said, "Okay, I ain't got nothing wrong." Well, on down the line, it switched up. But I said from the beginning that to me, now whether they gonna make it or not, I don't know. They could absolutely make it, but to my eyeballs, that girl did nothing with this man. I never seen him hug, kiss, nothing. I never seen him do nothing. I didn't see him do nothing.
Like, you said it earlier.
She ain't studying about him. She was never studying about him. So at the end of the day, you got what? Go ahead.
They argued. Think about that. They argued at every situation there was. When we did the little exercise on the ground, they had to play rock, paper, scissors. Nobody could make a decision. When they did the other exercise with the Japanese bondage thing, they about to debate on that. They always.
Wait a minute, because she said they cut it out, but she said he told her that he was going to tie her up, and she turned around and said him, "You telling me what you gonna do?"
See, when we got into it in the kitchen, she shut him down. And if you notice, I said, "No, don't listen to her. Say what you gonna say."
Yeah.
So she, I mean, I'm okay with her now. This is 2 years later, and I've seen her lives and stuff like that. I'm okay with her now. But at that time, I couldn't. I never even spoke to her. We never even said hi to each other the entire time we was there. I didn't like her.
Well, after you ran in the room and told the girl, "I don't like you," I wouldn't talk to you.
I don't like you.
I don't like you. I wouldn't talk to you either. Okay, I get it.
Well, it was one more thing. It was long before that. But when I came back into the room to say I didn't like you, a lot is being said about, why did you wait to the next day to do that? I'm here to tell you that was about 5 minutes later.
No, yeah, okay. Yeah, I can imagine they cut it out. Yeah.
It was about 5 minutes.
It's the TV, and it is kind of like all the same day, and some of those episodes don't be the next day. They just put it on the next show.
Trying to stretch it out.
Yeah, they just like they doing this last one. They left a cliffhanger so they could talk about me for a week. Okay. Nobody knows what's gonna happen because she talked about my children. I might be about to clock upside the head. I don't know.
She was. She said she called him regularly at that. I was like, oh
yeah.
I was like, okay, ma'am, you're doing a bit much. You then, yeah. Yeah. If it was a female, it would have probably been a fight.
Probably.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That 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 could that could that could that could have been that could have been Diamond. I can tell you that right now. And that day in the kitchen when Jody called herself trying to pop off at Diamond, I was sitting there looking because I know Diamond. She had about a couple more pop offs to do. And we probably would have been off the show because I know how Diamond is. Diamond is a sweetheart, but she one of them I'm not a killer, but don't push me type deal. Don't push her. I can tell you that right now. Don't push her.
Well, we are looking forward for Jody and Aaron to be off the show next episode. Please go home. Thank you. We appreciate seeing you guys is transitioning into nothing. We hope you guys the best, but hopefully when it comes back, you guys will be exiting. Exit left.
Take them church shoes and that little bitty ass do rag with you.
Left. Exit left. Please go home. Okay. Let's just keep it moving. But how many episodes is it, Aaron?
10.
Okay, so we got 5 more to go. So yeah, you guys, this will be episode 6. So this is the right time for you guys to exit left. Go ahead and leave. We appreciate that. And we want to thank Aaron for dropping by the Buc-ee's Fine Dining.
Thank you, Aaron.
Hey, y'all feel like family. I talk to y'all all the time.
Don't be telling people that. Don't be telling them that you talk to us all the time.
Why not?
We don't want everybody to know our business. We don't want people to know what happened when Buc-ee's closed down.
Okay, well, the bird flies south in the winter.
Wait a minute, hold on. But
he talked to Bucky manager. He don't talk to the Bucky manager.
LA, do they? They ain't got no Buc-ee's in LA, right? You know what Buc-ee's is?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah, he ain't even in the geographical area to know what you talking about.
He got to drive a little bit to get to Buc-ee's.
He got to come to a whole nother region to get to Buc-ee's.
Hey, you got to realize I've only been in LA for 8 years. I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
Yes, and that's up north. He don't know nothing about Buc-ee's.
Well, I don't know what I know. They have 7-Elevens in California, right?
7-Elevens is everywhere.
Yeah, they have a 7-Eleven, but we're not a 7-Eleven. I'm a Buc-ee, so I don't know. He just have to travel to see us. Then, okay?
I've been to Buc-ee's before during my traveling. I know what you're talking about.
You know Buc-ee's.
Okay.
It's better than 7-Eleven.
That's why I say we Buc-ee's. You go Buc-ee's and you get a little bit of everything. Shelive TV, you get a little bit of
spices in that. I put on my oxtails and I serum. Okay, you make that 40 weight gravy. Okay, yeah.
Oh, you gotta send me that one so I know when I go back home. When I go to Mississippi, I can stop over there Baytown and give me some. Beaumont. That's the one I stop at on Beaumont. No, Baytown.
They built one in Humble.
But I don't go that way to Mississippi, but they did.
Oh, yeah.
I go to the 110 on my way every morning when I go that way. All right, so
she's hungry now. I got you, girl. I'm gonna make you some. I'll make some oxtails, some 40 weight gravy with some jasmine rice.
Okay.
Hey, big backs is in, baby.
Big back.
Big back summer is in.
All right, guys, we're gonna call it early. We they don't really give us a lot to show. They don't give us a lot to talk about. Like I say, really, Aaron and Diamond Cameron the show at this point. I did appreciate seeing Chris and Sandia with the therapist. It was okay, all right to see everything else. It was just blah. But other than that, we appreciate the little in between on. You know, we appreciate y'all giving us a little something to hold us down to. Y'all decide on when y'all gonna bring back Ready to Love or something else. We before you guys came in, some of you guys probably missed. We was like talking about the show, what we thought about it. We're giving it in the middle. Do we want to see another one? Probably not, unless y'all gonna do some changes. All right. Would we like to see Aaron in Diamond? If y'all want to come back and bring some and let us see what they're gonna do after the couples that actually made it, maybe do something. Yeah, we would like to see that maybe.
Where are they at now?
Maybe I'll put a ring on it. I want y'all to put a ring on it back. I'm just be honest with y'all, please. I'd rather you put a ring on the back before you bring Ready to Love. I really do. I'm not happy with Ready to Love, so I'm really not just anxious to see that. But I do not want to understand why are we having to wait for put a ring on it? Where is it?
I think Dr. Nicole took a hiatus.
Well, because they brought the other lady. She turned. Yeah, Dr. Nicole
Too
was like,
ghetto. They need Dr. Nicole.
yeah, she didn't like what happened at the last one with she bowed out with old boy from Louisiana. That was too much for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Kenneth.
Yeah, she didn't want to do. She was like, nah, this ain't it for me. So other than that, we're gonna keep going. We got 5 more episodes to go. Did they give you guys a reunion?
Not said yet.
Yeah. I mean, if it took them 2 years to put the show out, what's saying this ain't gonna take them 2 years to schedule the reunion?
No.
2026, here y'all come.
Goodness gracious, we ain't gonna want to see them at that point. Yeah, we're gonna do one live or something. Oh my god. Okay, well,
I think they should do it like a where they are now type deal.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Well, we appreciate you stopping by and being so hands-on with the commentary and the bloggers, and stopping by and showing people love. That's awesome for you to do. I do appreciate that part. You and Diamond being dropping by.
Where can we find you? Where can we find you in these streets, Aaron?
I'm old school. I'm old school, so I'm always on Facebook. Under Aaron Howard, it say Mr. Quick. You always see me with my Eagle stuff on. Quick QUIK, but it's under Aaron Howard. And then Instagram is Mr. Quick, MRQUIK. But I'm on Facebook more than I'm on anything. So you're welcome to hit me up on Facebook or send me a PM. I always answer all my messages.
Tamaj, why are you asking? Everybody know where Aaron is. He don't sleep.
You do be you sit there and told them people up on
he don't sleep.
He right here. He right here. Everybody, you can say if you say Diamond name, Aaron right there. What you say? What did you say?
Indeed. But I wanted to know. I just said, hey, let me ask the man.
What did you say? Where you at?
We know he active. We know he is active, but I was like, let me find out where he live. Go and put your address out there since you're in the streets. Okay, cool.
In the streets, he ain't playing with y'all. He's not playing with y'all. How's your Facebook group going?
It's going good. It's going good. You won't good in there unless you say something about Diamond, because a couple people did and they got booted up out of there.
Aaron, how you gonna run a Facebook group and boot people out because they say something about Diamond though? Because it's your group, huh? That's what I'm saying.
They abuse his group.
Because it's your group. Well, I get it. So let that be known. If you're gonna talk about Diamond, you can talk about anybody else in the group, but you talk about Diamond, Aaron is gonna boot you out. He do not care. That is his group.
That's it. Keep it respectful, like with all the cast. Keep it respectful, because at the end of the day, they're human just like us. So they go through stuff just like us. So the only differentiation is that they're on a TV show, but that doesn't negate, them being human beings and people and have everyday lives. That like I said before, whatever you put out on this internet stays forever.
Yep. So we're gonna get ready to shoot it down. Just make sure you guys are liking, subscribing to YouTube, and I appreciate you guys being in the Instagram as well. But also go over to the YouTube and go ahead and like the video. If you came in late and you want to see the whole video, it will be over in the YouTube. Also, make sure that you are following me on shelivetv, girl, what's the T underscore on Instagram, shelivetv on YouTube, Twitter, and I mean, girl, what's the T on Twitter? I really don't care about Twitter, but TikTok, shelivetv. Also, remember May 30th, I will be live with my podcast on cocktails and confessions at Phil and Derek's in Houston. If you're in the Houston area, come by. If you want some tickets and you want to come in, just tell me, DM me, and then I'll drop you some free tickets also. And what else we got going on? We got a couple of shows coming to She Live TV. DJ Smooth got a show coming in August. I'm super excited about that. Tamaj got a show coming up in. Did we decide on a? Oh, if they waiting for me, it's most likely gonna be in August too. I think August gonna be a good month. I think we're dropping 2 shows in August. And what else we got going on? I have I have a big event coming up in October. If you're in the Houston area, you are a designer, you are a model, you are a makeup artist, you are an artist, hit me up in my DM on She Live TV. And if you want to be a part of a culture shock event, that means Black culture, then hit me up. We are planning something big. She Live TV is planning something big for October. I'm super excited about it. And you guys stay tuned. Like I say, if you're a podcaster, you're a blogger, entertainer, commentator, anything like that, and you're in the Houston area. If you're not in the Houston area, you want to come be a part of something that's going to be great, that's surrounding our Black culture and our history, get at me, and we can see what we can do and add you on. I'm super excited about that. It'll be my first fall fashion show, but it's going to be based around our culture. So the planning is we're starting to plan it now, but we're going to get deep into it. October is the date that we're hoping for. So hey, just hit me up, and when you see the flyers come out, just hit me up. But first show first, May 30th, I will be live with my She Live crew at Phil and Derek's, and we're gonna be talking that shit. It's gonna be a good night. We're gonna have some fun, some good food, good drinks, and some amazing conversation, confessions. Also, the new episode of Cocktails Confession has dropped. We are now on all podcast stations. Apple, Spotify, iHeart, Amazon Music. And we're also, you can see the live video on YouTube, on the podcast, on the She Live TV. This last episode I just dropped was really, really funny. It was really, really good. So y'all guys go ahead and check that out and watch that for me and tell me what y'all think. So yeah, Miss Monica around here making some moves. And I have another show coming up for Girl What's the Tea also next Sunday. Not for sure if it's going to be 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, but just stay tuned for that. Y'all know I don't like to be giving y'all all my information out until it's time. So yeah, just stay tuned. I'll be working on some things. Moving a little slow, but it's moving fast. Fast but slow, slow but fast. So other than that, y'all got to say something before we say good night to these people.
Marsha, go ahead.
All right. Well, I guess everybody be good. Everybody be good. Make sure you make the most of this week. And let's be productive people, as I plan to be. And of course, everybody know that our uh, handles on our thingy, of course, minus the Marshall 1 in a million. And you will catch me in these streets on anybody and everybody's panel because I just want to know what the hell is going on. Other than that, y'all be good, man. Let's keep the love alive and let's see what comes of next week. And let's play that game. Who can find Aaron H?
You so damn silly.
Yeah, so I don't know what that was, but yeah.
That was my intro and EXO.
Intro EXO.
Oh, your
that was that.
Intro. Okay, God bless it.
You know what I'm saying? I said what I had to say. I ain't say nothing now that you probably want to talk.
Well, I gave you the floor first, so don't do that.
Right. So blog me.
Oh my God. We finna go.
Listen, I'm not studying to my
Boo.
she over there heating up her coffee.
That's
So
cause she mad because we ain't put her profile out yet.
we not
Oh,
we not doing that funny ass shit. Anyway, before we get diverted on some hoe, listen, I'm not. Look, say man, okay, so this show, I know some people like it. I don't. I'm not in agreement. I don't. I said what I mean.
Who said I don't?
I don't listen. This 24-month lapse is a thing for me, because people change, people go missing, people get guts, things of that nature. So we got to do better if we want better. Yeah. If you are
Yeah.
on these people internet and you being reckless, expect clapback. I mean, that's just like what? It's the audacity. Like if you're gonna say what you said, stand on that. But just understand that with every action, there's a reaction. So you have to be able to pull your drawers up. Whether if you wear drawers, put them on and then pull them up. For that reaction, whatever it is, because it could be negative or positive. But however, if you know that two positives equal what? Another positive. So if you're giving out commentary on folks, right? Put out something positive into the atmosphere, that way you'll get something positive back. If you're coming off the cap with negative, you're gonna get negative. That's anything. Just be careful, do your due diligence, and watch your mouth. I'm in love and light. This is DJ Smooth, and I said what I said. Bars.
Okay. She said what she said. And tip
Bars.
for
Don't eat that.
tonight.
Say it.
Before we go, dating tip, online dating tip for tonight. I told you guys I was gonna give y'all one.
You had to cut the music off and then talk.
Can y'all hear me now? I want my music in background. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but what you want is not conducive to what you trying to accomplish. If you want to talk, we can't hear you with the music.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, clearly.
Dating tip. Oh my gosh, get on my nerves. Dating tip.
Did you be okay? Love you.
For tonight is, if they look like a SK, 9 times out of 10 that they are.
Bro, you out of line.
Do not swipe right.
That's
swipe
left,
left,
bro. That's not. First of all, bro, do you
swipe left? Could you let me finish? Swipe left. I came across some of them earlier that were very, very scary. Left. If they look like a SK, 9 times out of 10 that they are. When they looking like this, left.
Not true.
Yeah, I heard what I see.
Mark,
Left.
Trouble.
Swipe left. You use your first gut. Your gut say, then you left it. Okay,
Monica, that's horrible.
I'm sorry. I just said when your
that
gut
was so mean.
When you get that chill, like you watching a scary movie, swipe left.
Help us, Jesus. This baby done.
If you know that you cannot take them around people and they're gonna not gonna feel the same way, you swipe left. Please don't open the door for that conversation to start. Okay? I'm just saying. And if you guys don't know what I'm saying, DM me and I will tell you what SK mean. I will even show you some pictures of what SK may look like. Swipe the freaking left.
That was very prejudiced.
Whatever. All right? I'm just giving y'all the truth, and the truth will set you free and keep you safe.
That was very prejudiced.
All right. That's what I have to say. And good night. Swipe left. Peace.
Don't be prejudiced.
Swipe
Like her.
left. Swipe.
That's very prejudiced.
Swipe left.
Now turn the music on because that was prejudice as hell.
Good night. Good night. We see y'all again next Sunday, 7:15. Bye-bye.